Well,
we
don't like elves in here. Let's just
we don't
put
like
it like
elves
that.
in this chat. No, I got logged out because I haven't been on there for so long because I've missed 3
Classic.
weeks.
Oh. Aw. Hello. Hi, stream.
Yo, hi stream.
Mhm.
I can't wait
Ooh.
for the download and what happened last session because I fully do not know.
Oh yeah,
I had time to watch the VOD and I didn't do it.
Ah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's okay. If we give him a deadline, he's not going to do it either. So I'm not sure where I was going with that.
What the heck?
Honestly, you're kind of real for that. I'll be honest.
It sounds like we're just going against the dungeon master for typical.
As always. The
Oh, right.
Alfie guy. Wow.
The Alfie guy. That's crazy. That's some big words.
You forgot his name. You said his name in the. Are you stupid?
That's crazy. Hello.
He actually got the character name right too. That is
Hey!
phenomenal behavior.
That's the
I
third.
mean, second try, but yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's set the tone here. Hold up a second.
Let me move my guy from the door to the thing. There we go. Why is my token the wrong thing?
Oh, it might have been old you or something. I don't know. What is it? What's wrong?
Oh, it's just got the wrong. Okay. Let me. It's all good. Don't worry. Let me see if I can. Sort of say.
There we go.
There we go. The
All right,
tune.
is everyone ready?
Yes. Ready for a
Yes.
recap. Woo!
Okay. So
There we go.
last session, you all had some downtime while you waited for the council to make their decision. And so your first port of call was the Tenders HQ, a grand library in the trunk, where you met Harlow Whiteruffle, an intelligent but somewhat distracted Luma wizard who was left in charge. He explained to you what the Tenders know about the Grove, and you then, each of you performed some further research into various topics, with the aid of the Vulpin scholar Everly Whitepeep. And before leaving, you asked her to look further into something called the Spring Garden, a point referenced in Everden where the Great Rhythm's presence is supposedly more noticeable. Then, seeking other avenues of adventure, you all made your way to the Fortune Seekers Guild.
Yeah, we did.
And
You.
to there you met a whole cast of members who were chatting and telling stories in the guild's halls. And then each of you took the pledge and signed up with your 15 gold fee and became members of the Fortune Seekers.
Yep.
Meaning that at any Fortune Seekers Guild, you have access to lodgings, basic traveling supplies, and meals, as well as access to their quest boards and bounties and whatnot. After some time there, and an attempted rabbit kidnapping by Fethrin, you all were summoned to the council, where you once again had disagreements with them, but have agreed that you will make your way to the Bandit Coalition's fortress up in the mountains
That's right.
and try to put a stop to the bandits by, well, I believe
Definitely
it
not
was
secretly joining them.
dealing with the bandit general in whatever way you guys saw fit.
Channel
Only-
in whatever way you guys saw fit.
What?
The session's cancelled.
Oh god.
Dario!
That was so
Oh,
tenuous. That was,
it was
very tenuous.
Horrific.
I didn't salute that.
I actually did because I'll just automatically do it.
No. You can't keep getting away with this.
He gets away with so fucking much, this man.
And yeah, so that's where we pick up. Really, you guys were
Hell yeah.
just given sort of the heads up that that travel there is going to take a few days, but you'd have a small entourage of guard to help you get there. But any significant forces of guard would tip off the bandits that the city was going to be left unprotected or that attack was coming their way. And so it's kind of up to you now. You've been sort of, told, prepare in whatever ways you see fit and then make your way. So I pass over to you guys. What are you thinking of doing?
Roscoe comes back from his 3-session leak and is very confused.
We're off. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if it's as simple as that, you're all ready to go.
I mean, do we
Exactly.
even have that much money to spend if we were going to buy anything to prep?
I don't know. You
I do. I
guys
don't know
tell,
about
you
your
tell
podcast.
me.
I've got like 50 gold. Yeah.
I think I've got some cash.
I've
I mean,
a
if we
little
wanna
I
bit
haven't
go-
got that
more.
much. Take that back. I've got some, but
If
not a lot.
we want to go like shopping or something to get shit before we leave.
The only thing I can think of is, did we say, I forget whether they said we had access to like a horse and cart or something that could.
Yes, they said that they would
was right.
provide you with a mode of transportation to speed up the journey.
That is correct.
I'm really glad they haven't just gone right on your feet. Let's go. Kicked us out of the city and gone walk to those mountains, go kill some people.
I mean, I've got everything I need, I think.
Yeah.
Unless you guys have a map, or we could go and talk to
Well-
Eliza. Did we talk to Eliza?
Well,
Oh.
Roscoe has his bandit map, which I assume
That's
has
true, yeah.
has some shit about the fortress on it, considering it's sort of where he lived.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
definitely.
okay. Cool.
I mean, I imagine the bandit
I
map
was
would have
forgot
stuff
to
about the bandit
enable
HQ.
the
Yeah,
Right,
I mean,
microphone.
when it comes to
Wow, wow, that was an
brings up a
ambitious
good
one. I'm
point.
sorry, guys.
Whether you
Jeez.
choose to share this or
Oh,
just sort
sorry.
of want to bring this up later, Roscoe, you would know that the bandit fortress is located in the Crest Mountains, I believe is what they're called.
Mhm.
Yeah, the Crest Mountains, and from the capital. Let me just check the map here. In fact, I'll pull the map up and I'll mark it so you guys would know this as well. So, to the east, you'll see that mountain range. Those are the Crest Mountains, and then
in the middle of it, there's a great big castle.
what did I do there? Why did that not work?
That suspiciously shaped, the suspicious bandit castle-shaped
that
castle
was
in the
it.
middle of the
That
mountains.
castle in the middle of the
Yeah.
mountain.
Yes.
Yes.
Would be marked
Suspicious
on there for you.
fortress-shaped fortress.
Not on typical maps, but for you guys, this is there.
Oh, it's gone. Sorry, guys.
Damn, we won. We've blown it up.
Yeah.
Roscoe, you would know a few things about the bandit stronghold. Obviously, where they are, it's about equidistance from that Medefen was, so you know that it would probably take a good 10 days to get there. The horse and cart is going to make that significantly faster. and also having your knowledge of the area is going to speed that up too.
Okay.
You do know that in order to maintain secrecy and security of the fortress, that bandits regularly patrol paths. So it's important that as you're approaching, that you're cautious in your approach. But you know that also the Crest Mountain Road itself can be dangerous. Wildlife, rock slides, they're all sort of, there's all sorts of things that can happen up in the mountaintops. It's not exactly an easy walk. It's a great point of defense because of this, but it also means getting to and from there is very risky. It deters hardened explorers, let alone a company of guards or something who may want to try and investigate that way. It'd be, why would we even bother? But yeah, that's
Right.
what you would know about it.
Okay.
Yeah, what are you guys planning? Do you just want to hit the road? Is there anything you want to prep for? Are you?
I can't.
There's probably.
Do I need?
I don't know if you need any
spells?
potions or if you have the gold for potions or anything.
Let's have a look.
Do you want to buy any exploring gear, rope?
Is it Eliza's shop has like adventuring gear and
Yes, Eliza, she was carrying general adventurer's supplies.
yeah.
General adventure supplies. Hey, at least you know I'm paying attention.
Hey, that's true.
It's true. It's true. Yeah, she'll have adventuring supplies.
You
We're
did
not
say
sure what else she'll
general.
had.
This
We're all
poor
too
man.
tired.
And you also know that she was intending to trade sort of, more unique goods. So you're not quite sure what she'll have in stock.
Yeah, I mean,
Certainly a
we
place
might
you
as
can go
well
to.
go have a look. Yeah.
Yeah,
Might as well before we leave.
that's true. We could pop off.
Alrighty, let me take us
Yeah.
there.
Right.
And then here, so lovely. Sorry, I'm just moving all your characters here.
Just the map.
And alrighty. So, Eliza's Emporium is
Oh, damn.
Okay.
an old shop on the edge of the Canopy Market. Yeah, you see, it's just like unlike some of the others where they're more set up in stores. She has an actual dedicated storefront. You would remember that she mentioned she was taking over from her sister. And yeah, you see there's like a carved sign out front of saying Elise's Emporium.
Ooh.
If you were to head inside, you'd see, it's still, she's clearly in the works of tidying things up and getting things going, but she's clearly open for business and trade. You see this sort of desk out front, but as you go in, a little bell attached to the door rings, and Eliza comes out from the back room. And shut up! I knew he was going to say something. Hi, hello, my friends. How are you?
Very dark.
Hello.
It's dark.
Oh, hi, Eliza.
Wait, why is there no lights on?
Oh, can you not? Is it all
We
marked
can't
up?
see it. No,
Really
it's all
dark
blocked
here, Lisa.
out.
I
My
can't be good for
mistake.
business.
It's
I mean,
very not.
we can rob the place.
trivial.
Oh, company
Let
took
me
you
just go
like
in the
some.
empty.
yeah.
Oh shit! Hi.
Oh, that's better.
There we go.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. By the way, Roscoe's got new character art as his little token.
Look at that!
Yeah.
Hey!
Very funky.
I hope you're settling well into Otherheart. How are things going?
Chaotic but nice.
Well, it's going all right.
We've been sent on. We've got a bit of a mission.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we've got to go and find a fortress.
Oh, my! You have
And-
I assume you need some supplies from me then. No.
Yeah, the council came to you. Told us to come to you because you had everything we needed. But the problem is that we might be a bit tight on cash. So, since we know each other from like for a long time now, we kind of saved your life.
God.
Is there a way that we
No,
can make
for
it sort
2
of a
days.
deal that we take what we need and we pay back when the council pays us for the things we do? It's really important things that help us stop the fire going on, the scorch.
Well, I'm happy to. I mentioned before. I'm happy to offer you a discount of sorts for helping me. I have to say, I'm not quite set up. I have some of the assorted day-to-day things, but I'm priding myself on stocking up on one-of-a-kind items and treasures. So it really depends on what you need. I can provide you with the basic adventuring
I
gear.
mean, what do you have then?
Let me see here.
She's got some cool magic items. I can smell it.
Ooh.
I'm trying to make like a side eye nod to Francis. You know.
Go
Why?
Robert blind.
No, it's Elisa. Be nice.
D&D characters try and walk into a shop and not act like deranged lunatics. shall we?
I
I mean, nice. She's robbing us with those prices. We saved her life. She should be like.
You
Also,
don't
it's-
even know her prices. You haven't
Yeah,
asked for anything.
No
Yeah,
idea.
we did
You
back in
asked.
back in
You
the other
legit
town.
walked in and went, "We're a bit short on cash."
Yeah,
I'm
you didn't
assuming
even
you're
try.
expensive.
We did discover her prices back in the other town where she set up first.
Insane gameplay from
Insane.
Daniel here.
I
Yeah.
forgot about that as well. I
Exactly.
fully,
So yeah.
for some reason, I thought she would have a little, she'd have like a little stand or something. I didn't
Yeah,
realize she was
yeah.
going
She did
bigger
have
for
a stand
shop.
back then.
Yeah, no, she did. I
Yeah.
thought
Yeah.
she'd still have a stand
Yeah,
here. I
yeah,
fully
yeah,
forgot
so,
her
yeah,
law
yeah.
was that she was going to go get
yeah.
a shop.
Yeah. Right.
Why are you yeah,
Well-
as if you said something correct?
Wow. I just did.
As I said, I haven't been set up for too long, and I haven't got too much of my trade on right now. But outside of the adventuring gear, I've collected a few things. And she she'll head out to the back and grab sort of a box of things. She said initially started trading, and sort of again you sort of look around. There's the general adventuring supplies. Don't say
General
it.
adventuring supplies.
Is
Yeah.
there a bag of gold coins laying on the table, or Jamie?
What?
Like on the table, like on the desk.
It's just map art. Calm down.
Aw.
It's just map art.
Where's the immersion? Come on.
Yeah, Jamie, give this man 100 gold pieces because there's map art.
Wow. Rude.
Yeah,
Nice
she
to Amsterdam. Behind.
look. If you want to go down that way, we can absolutely role playing you
Don't
trying to
you
steal gold.
dare
We
steal
can.
from Elisa.
Yeah, let's
It's
roleplay you
up
getting
to
put in
you.
the stocks for 3 days.
Leave you behind.
Kael, are you trying to steal from Elisa while she goes to grab something?
No, I'm just having a look around to see if there's anything valuable to, to slip in the pockets.
So yes.
So you are.
So yes.
Yeah,
No, I'm
that's
just having a
exactly
look around to see if there's any. And I'm not stealing
He's
yet.
tasting the joint. He's not
Oh, he's
stealing
alright.
it.
tasting the
Give
joint.
me,
There we
give
go.
me, and if you're just, are you going like behind the desk, or are you staying out in like the, you know?
I'm like standing like, let's see, right here ish. Like just leaning over, like taking like a rest while I'm trying to look behind the desk and
It's my perception.
Yeah, what's my perception?
It's my perception. Frigging
Okay,
high.
well, yeah. If
is
you don't
what
want
my
the party to realize what you're up to,
11.
Yeah.
give me a stealth check, because we'll say Elisa's head off to grab that box quickly, so you don't have long.
Yeah, where's the stealth again? There we go.
Where is my perception check?
Oh,
Senses.
oh wow, that's new.
Oh, my perception's pretty high.
Fuck.
My
Uh,
passive perception is
How do I
11. That's
roll a
crazy.
perception? Hang on.
I got a 5.
Yeah, you
How do
did,
I
didn't you?
roll?
Yeah. I don't think it matters, to be honest, because he did get a 5 on a
Oh,
stealth check,
they failed
Yeah,
that
no.
miserably.
which I think's pretty shit. But,
I'm just leaning towards the pole and like with my arms crossed.
Girl
like,
leans fully over the
Yeah.
table and in broad view of everyone and goes,
Yay!
"What's over here then?"
Yeah, like
It
you
would
guys
be better if it was only fools and horses. It just
Oh
falls
yeah,
through.
leans on the bar is not there.
Keep calm,
Yeah.
Gomney.
So anyone who's looking around, Kyle sees a moment and can't help himself and begins sort of looking around behind the front desk and sort of peeking through things he maybe shouldn't be.
Pod's gonna go.
I think Roscoe just gives him a look, just sort of gives him like the "you're an idiot."
Look,
Just
I'm-
like, what are
She's
you
having a
doing?
nice shop. I just want to see how nice it is, right? I mean, it's a nice shop she has.
Okay, I'm gonna go uncomfortably close to Kyle.
And then Elisa
Yeah,
comes
sure.
out
What are you
of the
looking
back
at? Are
then.
you looking at something nice on the desk? Because I can't see on the top of there,
You want me to
Mr.
lift you
Kyle.
up? I can lift you
No,
up.
thank you.
I grab her
I'd
and I
rather
put
you
her on
came
top of the
with-
desk.
I'm gonna get the cricket to hop on his head.
I eat the cricket.
And Elisa, oh my goodness.
Kyle dies. Okay, creature.
But if you wouldn't mind,
Oh, no!
excuse me. She
Urge
squeezes
beyond my
both
Oh,
comprehension.
sorry, Pod, you're in the way.
Excuse-
Come on. Make room for her.
I'm a
Eliza.
tiny object. People can walk straight through me.
Well, Eliza is dead.
She could literally step over Pod,
Yeah,
to be honest.
that's-
Right,
yeah.
She goes behind the counter and she drops a box down onto the desk. Goes, well, I've collected a few things so far, but I'm not sure how useful they'll be. First here, I've got a wooden eye.
Oh.
I've also
Just a wooden eye.
That's it.
I've also got this old book. I think it's some kind of old spell book. I'm not sure of the quality. I haven't had time to get it identified yet, but I know these things it contains a bounty of spells. And 1 second, I'm just grabbing my pen. 2d10 things. Interesting. Yes. I also have these. Something from my homeland, actually. These are Illuran boots. They, when worn, they will make you a bit faster when you activate them.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Look at Roscoe. Well, you like to run fast. Something for you, right?
Roscoe just sort of looks at the boots. She's like, "How much?"
The boots they would sell for around 200 gold.
Fuck!
With the discount I offer you, that would be 180 gold.
We should just rob her.
Roscoe like just sucks air through his teeth. He's just like, "Yeah, I might have to wait."
Can I have a look at the book, Lisa?
Yeah, yes, please. Have a
It's
look.
Elisa.
Elise, alright, so I'm using my appraising eye on the book.
Okay, tell me what your appraising eye does.
I'm gonna link it in chat.
Thank you very much.
I have to use one action to do so. And I can't use it again until I use the long or short rest.
You have an almost supernatural ability to appraise an object by spending an action examining it. Determine how many any magical properties the item has, how they might be used to activate it, as well as a fair estimation of market price. Using this skill strains the eyes, and you must. Okay, brilliant. Yeah, so you have a closer look at this book. It's sort of, it's reasonably weathered, but it's not in terrible condition. Some of the you sort of look at the pages, and some of it's just notes and scribbles of an old wizard. Some of them seem a bit more put together. Actually, flicking through this now that you have a sort of better look, the magical properties within here you think aren't just notes, but they're actually this wasn't just something for note taking, but a wizard has stored their spells, and this likely would have been for personal use. Without properly reading through it, you know that from the sort of magic sense you get gleaming at this, there would be a number of spells of the first level, second level, and third level in this book. But they would be wizard spells, and so you would need the sort of means to cast those kinds of things should you want to use them. And in terms of value, something like a wizard spell book would go for around 350 gold.
Oh.
Jesus. It's got this interesting book you have, Eliza. I mean, seems like an old diary, but nothing specific in it. How much do you feel like you want to sell this one for?
Well, I haven't had, like, as I said before, I haven't had the time to get it praised properly yet, but I know there are a number of spells inside. That much I do know. It is a wizard's journal after all.
Oh yeah, it is, but it's just like level low. I mean, this tells about how you can conjure certain items. Nothing like it's like low level, like apprentice spells. I do appraise a lot of things, so I lay down the book, and I kind of go through the damage pages, the weather pages. I show her these spells that are really low, while I'm hiding the other spells. So I only showcasing the low level spells and those sort of things.
If you would have to spend some time actually reading through this journal properly to glean that info. Like you have to take some time to study this. It's not just you'd flick through it quickly and know what's what. So that's not quite something you'd be able to do.
But
you can absolutely keep trying to convince her of like this thing's decreasing value, I suppose.
So here's the thing, though, Eliza. I got 3 gold because we had to spend some money on getting into the Fortune Seeker skill, which might be a good thing for you too, because we come across a lot of unique items that we can give to you or sell to you. Would be down to a bit of a trade. Would that be something that you want to do?
Trading is my business, so tell me what you have to offer.
Well, I got
what
this.
Do you propose?
I got this golden acorn, and I pull up one of my golden acorns. I got 6 of them.
Golden acorns.
Yeah. I got 6 of them.
You have 6 golden acorns.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. I just have. What
do you mean you have 6 golden acorns?
Acorns, like I know. So
where did you get them from?
Yeah,
Maybe
like
he doesn't know they exist, is what he's saying.
there is the currency in Alderheart. Instead of gold coins, they use gold acorns, and they're 1 for 1. Like they're not a literal acorn. They're like an acorn
it's
symbol.
like a coin.
Yeah, it's like a coin, but it's an acorn print on it instead of a
But I also have this really rare old parchment from a book written by a pretty famous artist about the scourge. Hang on, let me find the name. Oh, what's the name of this guy again? Oh, she's. Hang on, what's the name of the library? The one who wrote the book again, the journal.
Yes, that would be. You have the excerpt of.
Oh,
Because you wrote it down, didn't you?
I did. I'm trying to find it now.
Althander of the New Leaf.
Yeah. So I have this like this page, and I show her the page where it's kind of it's my rewritten page. So I kind of give it to her, and this page is from my book. That is really there's just one copy of it, and the original of this book is stored deep within the vaults of the great library. Would it be interested in trading 1-to-1? Like you trade me the book and you trade me this parchment, because this parchment is it's really valuable. So I'm trying to make this parchment like is like the thing, and it's worth like several hundreds of golds, and trade the book for it.
Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage, because you're trying to convince her that the notes you copied are as valuable as this spell book.
Yeah. Persuasion check with disadvantage? Yeah. That's gonna be a pretty... Oh.
You want to roll for
10.
roll for bullshit rolls that he has done lately. It's astonishing.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure this is of. I mean, the calligraphy is wonderful, but I'm not sure it holds quite the value you think, Kael. It's wonderfully written, but I can't part with a magical spell book for a piece of parchment you've copied.
Oh, no, I didn't copy
Have
this
we
one.
asked how much she actually wants for it?
No,
Because
he's never
Kyle-
asked.
I know,
Kyle
because I
assumed it's 350 because he did that, but is that how much she's asking for it?
the
Yeah.
appraisal gives me the market value of it. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know
but-
I know the value of it.
Yeah, but she hasn't gotten it appraised yet. She specifically said that,
Yeah,
so you don't know how much she wants for it.
that's true. Actually,
How much do you want for it? Roscoe asks.
Oh, yeah.
Give me just a sec.
Bear in mind, Jamie, she hasn't had it appraised yet.
I know, I'm doing things.
2 golds.
Hey, it's me. I'm
2
Flint.
gold pieces.
As it stands, in its current state, without knowing the contents of the spell book, I could probably part with it for you around 160 gold.
That's not bad.
Oh, that's
Better than
actually,
350.
Yeah.
that's a decent price.
Wait, how
did
much?
I
How
say?
much do we all have together? Because I have 55.
I got
I have
3 gold.
40. You've got 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, he keeps buying expensive things. I remember he bought his big fancy outfit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it
How
was
mu-
worth
wait,
it
how
because I
much-
won.
Also, those boots would be.
yeah. The boots would be.
The boots would be more than the book,
Use.
to be honest. Yeah, more use.
Well, how much do we have all together? Because I have I have 50. Pod has 40.
I've got a load of gold and silver plated urns we could sell or melt. or something.
Ooh.
She might.
We'll see if she'd buy them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Laser.
Yes.
I've got quite a lot of gold and silver hang on, I'm trying to, urns and plates and utensils and things. I don't know how much they'd be worth to you.
Oh well. Let's see. Where did you find these?
That's a darn good question. Hang on.
Was it at the bandit camp?
Yes.
Yeah.
me a moment. Yes, it was what the what you were given as like part of your
Yeah, part
reward
of the
in
reward.
gold. So I mean, she would happily sort of trade that stuff and give you the gold equivalent for it. Or if you want to use it in trade, it's equal that value, depending on who you give it to.
I don't know how much it's. I don't know how much it's worth. Is the
Ah,
only thing.
okay. I think I.
Oh, you tell me what the gemstones are worth.
Okay, give me a second.
Eliza is the worst character ever. She's so greedy.
She's greedy.
Yeah,
She is not greedy.
She's the one that's greedy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Insane.
The silver, all the gold, silver plated urns, plates, and such. I think the total you have are worth about 100 gold, is what.
Oh.
Well, there
It
you
would
go.
have been the urns, plates, and golds were valued of 100. The amount of gemstones you got were worth.
125.
Yeah, and then you had
Ooh.
coins equal to 175.
And I split those up between everybody.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have the gemstones?
I do, yeah. Do we need
See if you
gemstones
can-
or something?
I don't think so. See if you can like exchange it for the gold value or whatever. Because if it's 100 and what, it's like it's 225 worth then, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then we could.
Because yeah, I
we
mean,
can get-
if you offer
yeah.
that gemstones particularly,
Mm.
again, she's looking for like things of interest, so gold and silver plated urns
Yeah.
and plates. They're a bit more stand out. She will happily take these off your
Okay.
hands.
Does
and give
anybody,
you the
just before I
gold.
do that, does anybody need gemstones for anything?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No, if we had a wizard,
No.
they might need them for like a spell, but I don't think so.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
Lisa, I got these. Well, I got this little bag of gemstones, and I've got these. I think they're plated, but gold and silver urns and things. And she like Pod just take. I don't know where she's got this bag from. I think Roscoe might have been carrying them actually.
Yeah.
All of the goodies.
Yeah, Roscoe just throws a bag of
Yeah.
gemstones onto the
You
table.
just hear
There
a
you go.
smash and a
Just-
just cracking of gemstones. No.
Oh,
Ah,
shit.
yes, these are these gemstones. Yes, quaint. I can. Yes, I could certainly stock some of these. Again, just like how I discount myself for you, I will also, offer you the friends benefits for selling to me specifically. So here, a little extra,
Hell
and
yeah.
she'll give you a total of 250 for all of it.
All right.
She'll
You.
add for reference, she'll give you an extra 10% on top for things
Ooh.
you sell to her that she's interested in.
Do I see
Pretty
where she
good.
puts the gemstone?
For fuck's sake.
Just in her
Somebody
pouch
take him
of
outside.
things.
Right.
Somebody drag him out by the collar. How
that-
much was it? How much was it for the boots and the spellbook together?
So the boots would have
Boots
been
were 100 and something.
180.
boots were 180, and
Yeah.
then for the spell book as well, she said she'd give that to you for 160.
Okay.
So
I'll chuck my gold in as
340.
well. I'll chuck another
Yeah.
50 in.
Okay, so we need 40 gold.
Everybody looks at Federin.
Oh, hold on a minute. I don't know how much gold I've got. I've not got 40 gold.
no, but you got like
I have 22 gold. That's all I have. I'm not giving it all
Roscoe?
up.
I mean, Francis.
Oh, Francis ain't contributing.
Fair
Right,
enough.
he's not
I
getting
mean,
the
we
boots.
can, we can get one of them. Do we want the boots or do we want the spellbook? Is the question.
The boots are more. We have no wizards.
I
The
think
only.
the boots would be more helpful.
The only.
I mean,
reason...
So, Jamie, am I correct in assuming that the spellbook would allow someone who wasn't a wizard to learn a wizard spell?
No.
No. Okay. So it is
What
useless.
I
then.
will remind you as well, Roscoe, is you have things you've got from of recent were the
Oh.
that short sword with the rose insignia.
Oh, yeah,
the
shit.
banner. This is all stuff you haven't inspected properly yet.
Ooh,
Mhm.
okay.
You've got that short sword with a rose insignia on it from that was given to you. It was phrase a brooch of shielding and a pilfered bronze ring with studded with rubies.
I will slip the ring off and ask her how much that would be. I think he wants to keep the sword because he left his sword by the fort. I think he's using the sword now. And he has still got the brooch. But I
This
think,
woman
yeah,
is stripping us of everything we have for these two
Hey, I
little
mean,
items.
I don't
it's
want
an
to be wandering
expensive
around.
world out there. What can we
Yeah.
say? These are magic items, so you know.
Are they essential magic items?
I want to go quicker.
Also,
the thing with the
just
book, though, we
reference
can
the
resell
Alluran
it.
boots. I had the wrong item in my head. These will not make you faster. These
Oh.
will make
Oh.
your steps make no sound regardless of the surface you're moving on, and you'll have
Ooh.
advantage on stealth checks.
Ooh.
How much is it for the
Get
boots?
in, boys. Get in, boys.
180.
160.
Yeah,
180.
180.
Damn.
We can afford them.
theoretical
We can
world,
afford them. We
could
can afford them.
Could we
I've
buy the
actually
book?
changed my mind. I would love to
Jamie,
contribute.
Could
That's
we
it.
buy the book and then resell the book to Eliza for 300 gold?
No, she's not a Skyrim NPC.
He's not a Skyrim NPC. Just because your persuasion skill is high doesn't mean
No,
she's
because
gonna give you
I could like appraise
She's
them.
not-
We can
you,
go.
You can't just walk out the door, walk back in, reset the instance, and sell it
Elijah,
back to
I
her.
found
No.
these. Look.
Alright. I was thinking we could resell the book to someone else then and actually make some
Yeah.
Well,
money.
no, it's fine because the gems and the gold
The
plated
gems,
stuff
the
for
plates,
everybody.
and maybe
so...
the ring as well. I want to ask her how much the ring would be worth.
Okay.
I think Roscoe
but
like.
if we do the gems and the plates, we can buy the boots without
Mhm.
anything else or anyone else's gold.
Yeah, we'll do that.
But ask her
then.
about the ring anyway. But
How much is this worth? As he puts a ring on the table.
Oh my! This is Roscoe. This is quite the ring. All
Ooh.
these little rubies
Yeah.
on a bronze, and she starts really looking like closely inspecting it, and she's like quite impressed by it. Goes, this is this of any importance to you, Roscoe, or is
Well,
it just a piece of jewelry you have?
I mean, it was an old fringe, but I don't really wear much jewelry, and I like money more, so I
I
don't mind. But I'll probably sell it, but I don't know if it's. I think it's magic enough, and I think it's just a fancy ring. So if you want it, you can have it.
a fancy
Okay.
ring.
Oh,
It
you can buy
doesn't-
it. I
Yeah,
escaped.
you can buy it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. yeah.
It doesn't appear to be magic, but it does look finely crafted, and with these rubies, I could probably give you. Let's round it, make it even 530 gold.
Deal! He rips her arm off. He's never been more happy in his life. He throws the ring at her head and takes 500 gold.
Good gold.
Roscoe
Wait,
couldn't
does
give
it
a
pass out
single
when we
fuck
can
about
rob
a
her?
ring. No, he's like, yeah. No, that seems like a fair price.
So we didn't
Roscoe
know
tries
what that
to-
ring is or anything.
It's just a pilfered ring, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, okay.
I'll take the 500 gold.
Yeah,
It's a
I
fancy
you
ring.
happily.
Face palm.
She gives you the gold. She's got a big smile on her face, looking impressed
Let's
on
go,
the ring
boys.
she's got for her collection.
Oh,
and,
you got ripped
yeah,
off,
takes it to
Roscoe.
her
I was
hands.
saying.
Listen,
So
I don't care.
you want to buy? Do you want to buy your own boots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Why? Well, how much is the other thing?
What about the wooden eye?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what's that about?
Yeah. What the fuck is
Yeah.
the wooden eye? Yeah, I'll have a look at the wooden eye. We've got money to spend now, boys. Why not? I'll look at a weird wooden eye.
Okay, well, it's just, as far as I can tell, what was said to me when traded for this wooden eye is used to, well, replace one's eye if they lose it.
Oh.
Oh, it's just a wooden eye.
Yes, finely crafted, and
Yeah.
it's quite an interesting piece. But
I can give you a gold for it.
well, the craftsmanship and the oils on this alone are worth more than
Okay,
10
2
gold.
gold then.
I could take 8 gold for it.
Deal. Roscoe buys the ring. But buys the thing.
The
Oh,
eye.
okay.
You
I
buy
want a weird eye.
a wooden eye. Okay.
I want a wooden eye. Yeah. Fuck it.
It's like like
Um,
the front of it is painted to sort of look like an eye, but it's very nicely done. Like it's got good polish on it. Like I think if you put this in, it would look like a real eye. It's not just like a
Wow.
ball of wood.
Never give Roscoe a
me a
lot of money.
second.
Pretty good.
Shut
Let
up.
me just
Give
add
me a
this to
second
my
here.
inventory. Weird wooden eye.
So, Eliza, do you have anything else of interest? I mean, Roscoe might want to buy that too. Is saying anything you have now.
Yes, I have no control when it comes to buying weird
Yep.
shit.
This is your chance, Eliza. You can rip him off.
Pod's gonna like just poodle over to Featherin and be like, I don't think we should let Mr. Roscoe be in charge of money.
I have
Well,
500 gold. I am a god.
We still have the this wizard's book and the boots of my homeland.
I lean into Roscoe and I
The
whisper,
boots of your land.
and
The
that
Veteran
book,
boots.
that book is
the-
worth over 300 gold. You need to buy it.
Yeah, okay.
You can
yeah, okay.
resell it.
How much? So altogether, how much was it? It was for if we sold her the. Wait, if we gave her the rubies and the plates.
Okay.
Hang on,
well,
so I've
that's
already
Pod's
added
money.
that
That's
to the
Pod's
gold
money.
that I've got now. So
Yeah.
Wait, you've added the what?
I've added that gold to my gold,
Oh, that she gave you. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
but I have it
Mm.
separate. Like
Wait, so
in a little thing.
how much was that then?
250.
250. Okay. And then we'd need, was it 40 more or something?
Well,
To get all the
yeah,
material?
except it depends if we're going to buy the book because it's meant for a wizard, and also because Roscoe now
Oh
has
yeah,
all that
because the
money.
book is the book
He's
is
Ros-
basically useless to us, isn't it?
Yeah. It's whether we who wants the boot, who needs the boots.
Yeah, I'll buy the boots. Yeah. Roscoe buys the boots.
Yeah. 180 gold.
180.
And if
Roscoe just bought a
you
gift for Francis in St.
Yeah, there you.
yeah,
That's
you have
crazy.
these boots. Who are you giving them to?
I mean,
anyone?
I mean,
Who's very unstealthy?
yeah, who is very unstealthy? Because it's not me.
It ain't me.
I'm not good at stealth, so at least. Why do I have proficiency in stealth? Okay. Well, oh wait, yeah, I picked that up last time. Well, I got a +3 in stealth now, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, the boots make it so you make no noise regardless of the surface you're walking
Ooh,
on,
that's kinda cool.
and you have advantage on
pretty
stealth
good.
checks.
I mean,
Who
Yeah, we
is having
do-
them, and I will add them to your inventory.
I'll give them to the fucking rogue. Fine.
Hmm?
How much? So how much was
Boots
it?
that make no
180?
noise.
180.
What's Featherin stealth like?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Mm,
Hang on. I don't know. Just +2. It's
She
nothing
drifted off
crazy.
there. Hang on.
It's just +2. Nothing crazy.
Oh, that's the lowest of. I don't know. Kyle, I've got no idea.
3.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
then Featherin has the lowest stealth, but it might be worth giving it to
Francis, yeah.
Mr. Rogue.
Is Francis getting the boots? I will add them to Francis if he is.
Yeah, I would say
I
so.
mean, yeah.
I feel like that
sure.
makes sense.
Makes the
yeah.
most sense, I
Right.
think.
I added
Um,
them to Francis.
It was 180, right?
He's
Yeah.
got the biggest grin on his face right now.
Oh,
You will see there
Roscoe's
is a
still got
green icon on
367
your
gold.
stealth roll
Leave
now
Elven
because you have boots of elven kind equipped. They are
That's
boots of elven
cool.
kind, but I will rename them to Allurin boots for you.
Yay.
that's cool.
What's
Wait,
your
just-
stealth looking like now, big dog?
Well, my it just got advantage on it, so I just always have
Permanently got advantage on stealth checks.
Wow.
+6 with advantage.
Insane.
Wow.
You will never fail a stealth check in your life. Also,
Unless-
you get. Oh my god,
Yes.
you also get advantage on attacks and shit because of that.
Yep.
With it.
Yep. Jamie, quick question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
I have a climbing speed of 60. Would that also count as a very silent climb?
Oh my word.
Would that
Makes sense,
Stealth,
though.
yeah.
I mean, your boots
Well,
wouldn't
the
be making
boots
any
don't
noise.
make noise. If you like scuff a rock with your hand, then no. But yeah, you'll have a better chance at staying quiet and stuff if you're doing that. Yeah.
Wow.
Bro's literally playing Assassin's Creed. It's not even a joke.
What?
You will certainly be quieter than having like four limbs scraping against a rock wall. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sick. So she had the wooden eye, the book, and the boots. Was that it?
Those were things of note that she currently had.
Cool. Do we have? We all have supplies and shit, right? For 10 days. Do we have
Jamie,
supplies? Oh, right.
Well, you know it's not going to take that long. It's
Can
probably going
I-
to take closer to like 5 days.
can I bring from my unseen servant and have him to take a look at the storage, but like in the storage area?
You will have to visibly cast a spell to do this.
I'm just gonna be waving my hands like.
It is when you are casting a spell, it is very obvious you are casting. There's no disguising a spell unless you
You're
have
chanting and fucking magic's coming at your hands. It's not like
unseen
you can...
Pretty
servant.
obvious.
Let's have a look. Do you even have that equipped?
What?
Yeah.
The
This is a what have we
unseen
got here?
servant? Yeah, I do.
Yep. So this spell is verbal, somatic, and material. So you would have to chant a specific spell phrase and make visual, like physical gestures.
Yeah.
So you would have to be like, "Unseen servant, I summon you." You know what I mean? Like, it's not something you can really hide, but if
Ah.
you'd like to cast your spell, you can.
There are specific abilities that let you cast spells silently and without being noticed. So I don't think it. Yeah.
Not the time to do it, one would suggest.
We've also just bought everything of
Yeah,
value.
There's,
So
there's,
Have you noticed how, without fail, we've spent 20 minutes in every store with Kale trying to figure out how to rub
not
it?
even funny. Without fail, every time we step foot in an honest business of people we know and love, he goes, "How can I rob these people
Yeah.
most effectively?" And we're like,
I've been
"You
playing too much
can
Kingdom
just
Come
give them
Deliverance.
gold."
did we not?
I can tell. Henry of Scarlet's looking at sneaking in and pickpocketing people in the middle of the night. Oh god.
Is that all I can help you with? Any adventuring supplies? Do you
Did we
need?
buy the book, by the way?
No, because there's no point because none of us can learn spells from it.
We
Yeah.
can... Oh, okay, fine.
If you want to spend 160 gold on a book you can't
Of your
learn
own
spells
money.
from,
Crap.
Oh,
yeah,
I was
you
thinking-
can. Yeah, you can buy it
But
of
Pod
your own
is
money.
in charge of the money, and she is
I'm
not going to
so
give you.
Eliza, you know
You say that, but Roscoe does have 367
That's
of it.
true.
So
Eliza, that book of yours.
Yes.
I got a special ability working at price things, and that book is worth around 350 gold. Yes, so you know.
Oh,
Oh,
nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
I have this special ability.
I have
Yeah.
this special ability called eyes that are pretty
A
good.
pricing eye.
It's well
yeah.
known that Corvum are good at appraising
Yeah.
things, so
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
can trust your word on this.
There you go.
So
And you're
you
also
got yourself a good book
outright
there.
giving her more money for it. So yeah, there you go.
Ah, well, no, thank you. I will take that in note before I get it appraised.
Uh-huh.
Jamie's quickly changing the price of that book to 350. Yeah, Roscoe's going to be like, do you have like food and shit for supplies and stuff and for the
Yes,
road?
I could. Yes, I have some ration packs and things.
Yeah, can I buy like 10 days rations?
Yes,
With
of
that.
course, of course.
oh yeah. Do I need rations?
You paying for it all or just for yourself?
How much are they?
Well, I need rations.
I
as
swear,
well. I've
every
only got
time
4.
I need to look at my shop price thing, I lose where it is, and I've
I've got-
bookmarked it like 10 times.
Oh,
Take a screenshot and just like put it in a channel somewhere that you can look at.
I've got 4 bags of rations, and I've got 4 rations and 2 bags of trail mix.
So I've got 4, and I think they're going to run out, to be honest. So
Oh, did I put it
Yeah.
in my notes thing in here?
I don't really want to do my have
I
my
have a
berries
cheat sheet.
prepared, but I could have
Uh,
if needed.
shops. Aha! I found it. I saved it in my notes this time. I did have it. What is it you're looking for? Rations?
yeah, ration packs.
is that? Show me on the screen. Rations, a day of rations. She would sell to you for 3 silver pieces. So for 10
Okay.
days, that would be 3 gold.
3 gold. Okay. Yeah, I'll buy 10 for everyone.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
thank you.
Hey.
3. How much
15.
is that? 15. There you go. Yeah. Oh,
Great.
wow. 15 gold. What a
Each
lot.
of you can add 10 days worth of rations to your inventories.
Ooh.
Enough to get you by. Anything else? Are you looking for? I mean, if there's, I don't know.
I've got an iron pot, apparently.
How many? Sorry.
10. You can
10.
add an additional 10. if you have.
Nice.
Stuff like jerky, like dried meats, so like jerkies,
You talk a
nuts.
fortune these days.
Yeah. Yeah, all that sort of thing. Just things that last quite a long time. So I'm not having them go off, basically. Yeah. Unless you guys have anything else you want to do or prep for.
No, I mean,
Nope,
I
I
think that's that's it. I am gonna have to run downstairs very quickly. I'll be right back.
Sorted my spells out. Changed a spell. Okay. Yeah, there you go. I think I'm good.
All right. Well, unless there are any objections, we'll say you make your way on the road.
Cool.
Brilliant.
I'm stealing a leaf on the way out.
Just a sulky leaf.
Yeah.
So let's head to the map.
Yay.
So yeah, you guys are given sort of a horse and cart, which you can take. You pass using the map that Roscoe has, and with the assistance of the guards. The journey is quick and safe. It takes a few short days, about 5, to get there. You take some shortcuts through the woods instead of following the main road down. Luckily, the horse and wagon isn't too deterred with this route. And you find yourselves at the foot of the Crest Mountains.
Ooh.
Right, guys, so are we approaching the Banner Fortress with a League of Guards with us?
The
Yeah,
council made it clear that the guard would be escorting you, but wouldn't be joining you because it would just tip the bandits.
Yeah,
off.
yeah,
Yeah.
good. I was like, oh, let's go for war.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah,
Also-
the whole reason they can't do it is because if they leave, they don't know how many bandits are in the woods watching. They
Yeah.
don't know, and it would just give things away. That was the whole dilemma they had,
Yeah.
and why they've asked you to go do this.
Yeah. Also, like I readied alarm as a spell, so if anybody had,
Ooh.
I would have set it every night.
Okay,
Has it
great,
been
yeah.
a few days, Jamie?
Yeah, it's been about 5 days.
Okay.
Again, you sort of using your knowledge of like sort of shortcuts in the area, and having the horse and wagon, it sort of really brought that travel time down to about 5 days. You made
Okay.
your way through like trails through the woods, not so often passed, that don't follow the main routes, sort of through towards the south of the city. These
Can I
things
get-
were wide enough, but
Could I get Kyle at some point over the few days to like have a look through and appraise the brooch and the sword?
Ooh.
Because he can do it once a day, can't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think Ross will be like, if I
sure.
give you like 10 gold, can you like have a look at these and tell me
Aw.
what's the thing about them?
Roscoe, I know you're loaded. You can keep the money, right? You bought us rations. You don't need to give me money, right?
Okay.
I
Who do you think-
Who do you think I am? I'm not materialistic like that.
I'm so
Ah.
nice and generous. I'll do it for free,
Well,
Roscoe.
even though trying to be kind, you guys messed me over. That's fine. I'm gonna go get 60 gold. Yeah, sure. I can have a look at the. So, what do you want me to have a look at then?
The sword and the brooch. So he has like the fancy sword that he got and the brooch of shielding.
Yeah, I'll take a good look at him while we are
I think
covering.
Roscoe himself probably isn't going to be that good at figuring out what they are, but maybe Kyle will be better at it.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
I
I'd
need to get
go
rid of
with
the
that.
ring.
Yeah,
actually,
there's
that's
multiple
good,
days, so
right.
you guys certainly do this. Yeah, look, I mean, it's not hard for anyone to tell. Roscoe, you would know this from looking at it as well. This short sword is flawlessly made. It and has signs of like incredible craftsmanship behind it. Kyle, you looking at it closer with your appraising eye, you definitely gleam that it's not magic, but it's probably worth double the going rate of a short sword.
Which would
So probably
be...
worth about 20 gold.
Oh, wow. I was nothing.
But then you get to talking and explaining this, and you sort of explain, like, you sort of say like the craftsmanship behind this all, and you sort of look at the rose insignia that's on the pommel of this thing, and just like the way that this sword is crafted, you both, Roscoe, your knowledge of like the bandits, and Kyle, maybe just your sort of understanding of the craftsmanship. This looks to be some kind of iconography of rank, and Roscoe, that gives you the idea that bandits are a dime a dozen. Like, not hardly anyone knows everyone. So you think that any bandit of a lower level would immediately recognize this as a captain's sword.
Ooh, okay.
In terms of gameplay mechanics, this would give them disadvantage on rolls made to oppose charisma intimidation checks against them.
Cool.
Yes. Okay, sick.
So if you was
that's
to
like a
say
low-level
bark
bandit.
commands at a lower level bandit, Roscoe, while you had this sword, they would have disadvantage on saving against that sort of order from you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so
okay.
I'm telling
That's sick.
Roscoe that, so yeah.
Now, the second item, the brooch of shielding, this is a bit different. I'll put the image in handouts for you all in Discord.
Ooh.
So you know what you're looking at.
I've got a cool magic item.
I watched Kyle just trick Roscoe.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
That's cool.
Yeah. Kyle, you would, if you had to put a label on this as such with many sort of tiers of magical item, you would deem this as a wondrous uncommon item. That you've seen these sort of things crafted before or heard of them. And you know
Nothing
that
special.
there's magical properties about this brooch, and that is that while wearing it, you have resistance to force damage and have immunity to damage from the magic missile spell.
Wow.
What?
That
That's
is
pretty cool. That's sick. So I just don't get affected by magic missile and force damage does half. That's sick.
Wow.
Cast regular missile.
How much
This
would it
item
be?
does
Nice.
require attunement, so you'll have to
Okay.
spend some time on a rest to have that, and then it will take up one of your attunement slots.
Yeah, I think after he's like after he's been told that, Roscoe that night will
Do I
like
tell you that though?
Do you tell Roscoe that is the question?
How much is it worth?
Oh yes, how much is it worth? That is a good point. Let's have a look here.
I swear to God, you try and get this off me.
I mean, the thing with these sorts of items is that anyone can glean magical effects by attuning them, but Kyle's ability means he doesn't have to do that part of it. So you would still be able to gather this information, but first port of call is you've given this to Kyle to have a look at. So
yeah,
we'll go with that first. I'm just
my
pulling up
trusted friend who would never betray my trust by trying to lie to me, or perhaps killing a close friend of mine.
No, what are you talking about? I haven't done that.
Give me just a second.
Actually, I'll have you know, canonically, Roscoe doesn't know that yet, so you can't use that information of OC.
I'm not using any information of OC.
No, what about me?
I don't. Oh, thanks. Ooh, popcorn. Popcorn. Haha.
Oh, is there not?
1 billion gold pieces
Billions and billions and billions of doubloons.
Yeah. I'm surprised that ring was like worth 500. Was it
It's
just a really fancy ring?
It's probably worth like 3 times. Yeah, that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You sold it now, so who knows?
Damn, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Queues 10 sessions later, it's actually like one of the end game items we need to.
And
The
the
ring-
NPC that
the
throws
ring of
500 golds at
immunity.
you.
It's
That's
just the one ring.
legit.
It's just
I sold the one ring at a pawn shop.
Wait, what? I missed that. What happened?
What if the ring Roscoe sold was
Yeah.
the one ring from Lord of the
Yeah.
Rings? He walked in and was like, "Here's a it's
That's
an old
why I
ring
was
that my
like,
granddad
Have
gave
we
me."
not checked what that is?
Nah.
All right.
500 gold pieces is what that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was to Roscoe.
New pair of boots as well.
Yeah, new pair of
1
boots.
second, I'm just
New
trying
pair
to
of
find
Uggs
where
with
these
some money.
items are listed.
Yeah, well, while Kale is appraising that, and you guys are doing whatever.
Ah,
I think Francis is fully just running around, jumping from trees, trying to make noise with the boots.
Trying to figure out how they work and
yeah,
shit.
like you crunch down like dry leaves and it's just
Yeah, yeah,
silent.
yeah.
Like you snap a twig underneath foot and it's just it's almost like you could glimpse like a small, like almost like a very minute version of the silent spell, like a small,
That's sick.
yeah,
Imagine
like
curb stomping
almost
somebody
like a
with one of
small
these.
black aura beneath foot.
Hey, if you curb stomp somebody with them, would their screams make it out?
That's what I just thought as
Oh.
well. Would it
Well, it's not
silence
the
them if you
act
put your
of,
foot to it?
it's the step. The step is not what caused that. I don't think.
There wouldn't
In a
be
sense.
hearing
I
the
guarantee
foot
if I didn't
approach
step,
their
they wouldn't
face.
scream.
True. Trying to find.
Yeah, and he just starts doing more. Like he starts trudging through like puddles and then jumping off of trees and tries to do a backflip and land on his legs. See if that makes you.
27. Sorry, I'm using the new guide and I haven't found the item things yet, but I've just found it. So, is it going to be in here? That's that. Boots of that. We're nearly there. Nearly there.
He puts him on his arms and starts mimicking walking on all
Epic-
fours to see if they make
Epic
noise.
handstand walking going on.
Yeah.
Insane.
He's fully trying to
Literally,
figure
what
out,
is the point? That's brilliant.
he's trying to figure out, is
Mm.
it, how far he can take not making noise.
I mean, fair enough.
Ah, yes. So these, this would be valued at about 400 gold.
Damn.
So Roscoe, I mean,
Okay.
this brooch is nice, but it's not worth that much. So
Okay.
you're looking for like the money value or like what it does for you?
No, just like, what does it do?
Well, it kind of makes you immune to certain things, but it's
Oh.
not that much. Money value, you'll be looking at a couple of $100, but that's it.
Roscoe's like slowly nods and just goes, okay.
I mean, you can
And
you can
then-
have it or you can give it to me. It's up to you.
Roscoe squints at him slightly and just goes, I think I will be keeping this. Thank you. Just keeps it.
Don't you
Just sort of
trust me, Roscoe?
pulls
I
it.
mean,
It's not that I don't trust you, it's the fact that it's my dead friend's brooch. And I would like to keep it.
Your dead friend's brooch?
It
Okay,
is.
well,
It
yeah.
is. It is 100% the fact he doesn't trust him.
Mm.
Roscoe one night spends like a few hours sort of. He doesn't know how to attune to it, so he just sort of like pokes it, like looks
Give
at
the
it,
throw a hand job.
or just like rubs his finger on it. He's like, is that how it works? He like taps it, sees how he activates it. He doesn't really know how it works. So he's just sort of like a kid gnawing on a fucking piece of wood, trying to figure out what it is.
Roscoe, you just
like,
need to spend the night with it. That's it. Take it out for a dinner.
okay.
Yeah.
Roscoe sets up a nice little picnic.
All right. Well, unless there's anything else anyone wants to discuss, you guys, make it to the foot of the Crest Mountains. The jagged slopes of the crest tower before you, their peaks obscured by clouds. There is but a single path ahead. The daunting ascent up the mountain looks to be the only way to reach the summit and the bandit stronghold. So,
Crazy.
yeah. The crags and Oh, who left?
No one left.
Ring is gone.
Oh. Her PC might be
Wing dish
crashed down.
crash.
Could be. Is there a
How did
stream
you
on?
not notice your own wife missing?
She's sitting above me in a concrete basement, so I can
Okay, you know, you need to let her go. You need to release her.
She's locked in the basement.
Yo,
Yeah.
did we just get a confession chat? What the
That's
fill?
crazy.
What's happening? Sorry.
Odin says you're being kept in a basement.
I'm being kept in the basement.
No, he's being kept in
Yeah.
the basement.
Oh,
Uh,
That's why I am like the way I am, you know, guys. You know, I'm I'm being
trapped in
fed
this
popcorn,
basement.
you
He's
know.
just that guy.
He gets an hour of yard time and then has to go back to the basement.
Gets
Did
an
you
hour
hear
of
what I was
outdoor-
saying before?
I heard
about
just
the
about we
area?
were going up the mountain and then it cut out. So anyway,
Mhm.
yeah.
Mountain ton.
So yeah, it looks to be the only way to reach the summit, and the bandit stronghold is just one daunting ascent, one road up. The crags and the canyons of the crest look like they'd be enough to deter even the most hardened explorers. And it's going to take some time to get up there. Roscoe, you would know that, you know, if you're heading up this mountain road, it's going to take about 2 days to reach the summit.
Okay.
The guard will, they will sort of wave you off, and wish you well on your journey, and they will sort of head back, begin making their way back to the city.
Can Roscoe try and like figure out a way to make them look like bandits? Like, because he has the sword and he's like trying to like play into that a bit more, like figure out how they could maybe like not be hassled on the way up.
I can be Roscoe's advisor because I look really noble. Or a
Well,
hostage.
yes.
Yes, the fabled bandit advisors.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he has a captain sword. I mean, so he would be.
Roscoe, thinking about, you know, that this sword is going to do wonders for you, because if any, for lack of a better word, peons stumble across you will you will certainly be able to order them around. And I mean, you know, your gear and your savans aren't incredibly common in the bandit coalition. It's not really their sort of nature, but there's definitely some there. I mean, you was one. And so, you know, you know, unless there's someone you know, like, you're gonna be fine. You fit the part.
Okay.
Like, again, and you think that, yeah, I mean, Francis is gonna have an easy time of it, and Pod's, you know, she's sort of adventuring gear. The only thing that sets you guys apart really, are the two bird folk you're traveling with.
I think maybe then Roscoe would be like,
James.
why don't you two like sit in the back of the wagon, and then if anyone asks, we'll just say we've like kidnapped you. We're gonna hold you for ransom or something, you know?
No.
You
No,
like to
Roscoe.
hold me for ransom?
No, Roscoe.
Well, no, not actually, but
no,
like,
we
you know,
just
like,
say we're holding
pretend.
you for ransom.
Yeah, just like pretend so that people don't try and kill us.
I believe Roscoe's ashamed of us.
No,
All
I mean,
right.
no, it's
Alternative
we-
idea:
not-
we could tie you up and put you in the back of the wagon.
that is an alternative idea that would sell the thing better. So I could just tie you up.
You
What?
would absolutely not do that to me. Would
Well, I'm
you?
not going to do that to you, Bosch, and we're talking about him.
Oh, you're not touching me, Roscoe, with any rope. I'm not into
Well,
that
but, like,
stuff.
But like, well, if we're going up and someone stops us and goes, "Oi, we're bandits, give us all your gold," and I'll go, "No, I'm a bandit, fuck off," and then you two are here looking all fancy like, they might go, "Well, why'd you have two fancy people with you? You're not bandits," and then
Yes.
they'll try and kill us.
I'm a fancy
I
bandit.
actually agree, Kyle. Just sit in the back with me. It's
You
not
don't-
a
I'm
big
not like-
deal.
Roscoe's like, "I'm not trying to like, put handcuffs on you or nothing. You can just sit in the back of the wagon, you know, and then if anyone asks, I'll just go, yeah, they're sitting in there because we've told them we'll kill them if they don't. You know, it's called lying."
Well, I'm aware of the concept of lying, but have you thought ahead? What happens when you reach a point and You know, what if they want to take us because we are prisoners of yours? Have
Well,
you
then
thought that
I'll
far?
say no. I took them. Fuck off. I'm gonna take them to the fort, and then I take you to the fort.
What
It's
happens
that
when you
easy.
get out of the fort then? We
Yeah,
jump out and go, ta-ta?
Roscoe,
don't
as
know,
you
figure
say
it out
that,
later.
taking them to, you know there is like a small jailhouse on within the fortress itself.
Okay, so it is like a believable lie that
Yeah.
we could be like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm more
Yeah,
concerned. I'm not gonna be put in some jailhouse because your R&D is good up to the point we reach the fortress and we get actually put into the jailhouse because nothing we can do around 1,000 of Germans
it's either-
armed to the teeth.
Well, no, we'll
Wait,
just
it's
like get
either
to the
this,
fort,
or
and
you
then
risk getting stand.
yeah, well, we can get to the fortress, and then we can figure out what to do after that. Like, I'm not going to put you in the actual jail, but it's a good lie that we could tell so people let us pass. You know.
I agree, but I'm not saying you will put us in jail, but the others who's outranking you in this scenario. That's my
Well,
concern.
yeah, but like I'm pretending to be a captain, so I think it'll be all right.
The only person outranking you right now, Roscoe, would be the general.
Yeah, which we're going to literally find and like take
If
hostage
this goes
or whatever.
wrong,
aren't we?
Roscoe, you better sleep with one eye open and go and sulk in the back of the cart.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
Ro-
follow this poor little stroppy bird and like occasionally
so
pat
mad.
him on the back. It's
Oh,
okay,
He's
dear.
Roscoe's so sad that his plan was
I-
so thoroughly ribbed.
But before we go off, I want to summon my unseen servant.
You're gonna cast a spell.
Yeah. Unseen servant.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba.
Unseen servant, get ready to aid me because Roscoe doesn't think more than 2 feet ahead.
How long does Unseen Servant last?
I don't know, forever.
Not
No,
forever.
Not sure about that. Let's pop it in chat.
Oh, let me see if I find it first. Hang on. That's the spell. Hang on. Right there. There you go.
Is Unseen Servant even like a combat spell?
Oh, sorry, that's this
at
guy
all?
itself. Hang on.
No.
It's not, is it? It literally just helps you pick shit up.
Unseen Servant. This spell creates an invisible, mindless, shapeless medium force that performs simple tasks at your command until the spell ends. Servant springs into existence in an unoccupied space on the ground. It has an AC of 10, 1 hit point, and a strength of 2. It can't attack. If it drops to
fearsome
0 hit
opponent.
points, the spell ends. Once on each of your turns as a bonus action, you can mentally command the servant to move up to 15 feet and interact with an object. The servant can perform simple tasks that a human could do, such as fetching things, cleaning, mending, folding clothes, lighting fires, serving food, and pouring drinks. Once you give the command, the servant performs the task to the best of its ability until it completes the task, then waits for your next command. If you command the servant to perform a task that would move it more than 60 foot away from you, the spell ends.
It doesn't have a time
There
limit.
you go.
It doesn't.
Okay.
It's just because the way the dropping the spell in there works. There's 2 buttons for it. It's
If I command the
unseen.
servant to perform a task that would move it more than 60 feet, it ends, but that does not command it.
No, there is also a time limit,
duration
but-
1 hour.
There you
Okay.
go.
So there's not much point you casting it now because it literally all it does is like small tasks, like a butler.
Alright, I'm just gonna do disguise myself and pop in to be like a, I know, same species as a Vulpin. Because I do speak Vulpin.
Okay, let's
Okay.
have a look at the rules of disguise self quickly.
You can make yourself, including your clothing, armor, weapons, and other belongings on your person, look different until the spell ends. You can seem 1 foot shorter or taller and can appear heavier or lighter. You must adopt a formula that has the same basic arrangement of limbs as you have, otherwise the extent of the illusion is up to you. The chances wrought by the spell fall to hold up to the physical inspection. If I use the spell to add a hat to my outfit, objects pass through the hat.
Yeah, so anything you create with the illusion is fake. And so if
Yeah.
you make yourself shorter, you would still like hit your head like
Yeah, of course.
where your actual normal head is and
But I
things like
believe
that.
that me and Francis is the same height. Aren't we?
Again, that spell lasts an hour.
Oh, we get to the fortress.
You
then,
could you could ready an action to cast
Yeah.
disguise
Oh, yeah, I
self
can
if
do that.
we
Yeah,
get,
I can
like,
ready it, yeah.
stopped.
Yeah, like
Oh,
if
yeah.
you want to ready
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
for like when, like if we get in trouble, I would cast this on myself to
Yeah, I can
be
do
more
that then.
believable. Then you absolutely can.
I'm not trying to be difficult. I just want to make it most
Mhm.
easy.
No, no, no.
yeah,
I'm
no,
just,
no,
I'm just
yeah.
letting you know that doing this now is just like you'll have it for an hour, but
Yeah.
you're going to be traveling. So it's sort of. But if you want to
Yeah,
prep that,
I do
then-
ready disguise self.
Yeah, cool.
Kyle
We'll
is
say you're
officially
just keeping
the
an eye
guard
out,
in the
yeah.
wagon.
Yeah.
I'm here
Keeping
to
an
stop
eye
this
on the
feather
boat.
lady from moving.
Yeah, I guess, is anyone else doing anything? Do they want to have anything sort of prepared, or is there anything in particular you're doing on this travel, or
I will do
Um,
elevated sight. I will cast elevated sight.
just doing that right now before you head
Yep.
up? Yeah, I mean, you can cast that. You'll see there's like a...
It can go
how
to
high does it go?
20 feet above me.
120 foot above you. Okay, yeah, I mean, and this is going to let you see a considerable distance. Ahead, yeah, you see sort of various sites. In fact, give me a perception check. Let's see what you can see in this region of the mountain.
Now I have to remember how to do that. Is that what is that?
Wait, what are you rolling?
Perception. Hang on.
Perception is.
Because I've got a slightly different thing up and I don't know where. Hang on, let me check.
It's on the skills thing by the side.
Yeah, I'm just on a skill. Here we are. Skills and tools.
Alright.
Perception. Ooh,
Let's
23.
go.
Yeah, so within the region again,
I'm
sort of,
this small.
you get a good sort of height on there. You know, it's not just a straight path up there. You know, there are bits of flats, there are bits that drop down, there are sort of winding paths. So you see like quite a reasonable way ahead. You know, for this first part of your journey. You know, off in the distance, you see there are in fact some rock falls. It looks like, and signs of where, you know, rocks have slid in the past. So
Okay.
that's something definitely to keep an eye out for.
Okay.
And you can see various wildlife. You see like the sort of a pair of mountain lions sort of roaming that you just sort of glimpse through sort of like a tree line up on the mountain there. You just happen to glimpse them walking past, so that was a good spot. You don't see any, but you do see signs of patrols being in the area. You see like you know, clearly worn trails and like signs of like camp,
Okay.
but you don't quite see anyone at this point of your journey.
I don't know how long this lasts for.
It doesn't move with you, does it?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
think.
Yeah,
It does.
well,
think
but
it
yes,
moves
because
with
I can
you.
choose to see. It says
So if you press the I next to the right, I think of it, or you've got the show more, and then one second, there's two buttons. Show more does that one. What one does that? So that does that. I think if you press the I next to your spell, it should tell you the duration.
press the I next to my
It
spell.
says up to 1 minute.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Don't know
so
what it
you
is.
cast your eye skyward, granting you a slight high advantage. You project your vision to see through an invisible sensor 120 foot above you. You can see through the sensors if you were flying, granting a full
Yeah.
360 view.
Yeah.
The sensor moves with you, retaining its height in relation to you. And as a bonus action, you can adjust the sensor's height, but only to a max of 120. But you're blind from your physical body.
So I was
while
just thinking I
looking
could just
through it.
sit on the cart and.
Yeah, so for a
Just for a
minute, you
minute.
can sort of do that. And those are sorts of things you see like once you set off.
Okay, so I guess
Um,
I'll just tell everyone that's
And
where
that
it is.
that will give someone advantage on something we're going to do in a minute.
Okay.
Is there anyone else is doing? Feathering, Francis?
Just maxing, relaxing. Don't worry.
I think Roscoe's definitely keeping an eye out. If she does tell us about like the rock falls and the animals and stuff, he's keeping an eye out on the cliffs to like make sure
Yeah.
nothing's falling, and like keeping an eye out for like any sort of like wild animals that might be trying to.
Sounds
and
to me that Roscoe is sort of leading this, then, eh?
I mean, yeah.
The leader of the bandit trial.
If
Yeah,
he's
Pod-
pretending
yeah.
to be a captain, I've got
Yeah.
to look like I'm in charge.
Yeah,
Alright,
I think
then-
once the spell's worn off, Pod will kind of be at the front a little
Oh,
bit.
I go ahead and I attach the bruise very visible on Roscoe, so he looks more refined.
Oh yeah, I've got like a fancy brooch and a big sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. And I lick my
So-
thumb and I remove like a smidge from his vest, like a proud dad. The kids to school
Like
kind
a
of thing.
proud father figure.
Yeah. There you go, Roscoe, looking all nice. Good luck now.
Look at you.
And I give
Beautiful.
him
You look
I
just
give
like
him a
Frasier
bardic
before I killed you.
inspiration by doing so.
Ah,
Yeah.
Oh
A
hell
bardic
yeah!
inspiration.
Wait,
Yeah.
let me light that fucking inspiration.
Yeah.
thing.
So with that, then, Roscoe, give me a survival check as you make your way up this mountain. Do so with advantage.
Yes, I was gonna say.
Because of Pod's
Yeah.
Pod giving you the.
I do
heads
have a
up.
+1 in survival, so
oh.
Wow. You might not fumble him.
18.
wow.
218. Very good.
So
Hell
with,
yeah.
with Pod's warnings of possible threats ahead, you know what to keep an eye out for.
Mhm.
You begin making your way up. The ascent follows paths that are narrow and weave between craggy outcrops or along sheer cliffs, and so this is dangerous footing to be on. It's no easy climb, and bringing the wagon with you, you're extra careful. But yeah, sort of a day of travel goes past, and you've managed to avoid any nasty encounters and the like.
Hell yeah.
It's a very nice work there. We'll go on to the next day. You're about halfway up now. You're starting to climb pretty high up this mountain. You're probably not far off of being in sort of cloud level before
Oh,
your
shit.
ascent to the
Yeah.
before your ascent to the stronghold. Is there anything anyone's doing on this day in particular? Or should we just go for the rolling?
I think is Roscoe now attuned to the thing?
Yeah,
If I-
you would have tuned that over a rest.
Okay.
Yeah, that would have been on the way. So make sure you got that tuned.
Let me check. It's like in the thing on it, isn't it?
Yeah, it should be under the inventory page. It'll be.
Because it's not on my equipment, it's in other possessions, I think.
Oh, let me
Oh,
have
right.
a look here. I might have to add it manually. 1 second.
If you have to, I can you can put a tunable.
Sorry, no, because it will have a bunch of things on it. Let me try.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just chuck that on and do that. Yeah, no, I think Roscoe's literally just like he's sort of like as they get closer and closer to the fortress, he's putting on more of a show of like shouting commands at people. So he's like, "Oi, you, go do that," and then he's like, "Really sorry," and like under his breath.
Oh,
Hell yeah, there we go. Yeah, no, he's like he's sort of like putting on more of a show in case anyone's watching. Then he's like, what you call it, going, what you call it, doing his like sort of like keeping an eye out on the mountains, especially, and the wildlife and stuff, just to like make sure nothing's gonna fall on the road and block their journey or anything like that.
Great. In that
Mhm.
case, we'll go for another roll then, please. Give me another survival check as we move on through your
With
second day.
advantage?
I'm helping. I'm there.
Yeah, with everyone sort of looking out, and again, I imagine Pod does another glance of the eye, or if you don't,
Ooh,
Pod has
11.
taken a longer
Not
rest
as
than
good.
Part.
11.
Not as good.
So yeah, it's as you're sort of making your way into sort of cloud level, it's getting harder to spot things. So before you had clear views, you had plenty of time. Even if Pod was to use her eye here, it's it's hard to see where you're going. There's a few
Use my
close encounters where
Just one of my eyes.
Roscoe, like the path narrows and you like see the like sort of rocks beneath the wagon's wheel begin to crumble, and it's like reminds you how close to the edge you all are. The weather's again, being in cloud means it's getting very wet, so it's a bit uncomfortable. It's just getting a bit difficult to follow. And as you're moving on, you start to hear tumbling come from above. as you hear heavy sounds of impact rolling down, and realize that there is a sudden rock slide. I need everyone to give me a dexterity
This is
saving
where we
throw.
die.
Oh shit.
Flipping out.
Good job,
Okay.
Roscoe.
Dex check.
What was it, me? That's a 2.
Oh, good grief.
Did it work?
That's a 2 from old Roscoe.
Yes.
I need to find features and no wait.
Is it Dex save? Is it?
Dex save.
Okay.
Yeah.
Saving throws. Here we go.
With
Dex.
advantage or regular?
Just regular.
Oh dear! I got +6 and I got 11.
God, we didn't do
Right,
very
so-
well. on that
Yikes!
one.
That was bad.
Francis and Federin, you are able to quickly react to this, and you get out of the way of this slide.
That
but
makes
you see
sense.
getting swept up in it. Roscoe, Kyle, and Pod. The three of you begin sort of tumbling down.
I glide
Um,
down, mind you.
You're caught between rocks. You're
I
not
don't care.
gliding.
There's
I'm
no
gliding.
gliding.
Down. I'm gliding.
You're sort of getting beaten by smaller rocks and rubble, are being taken down with the flow of things.
flopping like a
Luckily, no massive boulders have come with it,
Phew.
but you do all suffer a level of exhaustion as
Oh!
it is.
Shit.
Yeah, as it is not comfortable.
How do I add that
Okay.
to my?
So, exhaustion.
Conditions.
Yes. Exhaustion
Where
is a little bit different in this version of D&D.
Oh, it's not on
Um,
there.
It is. If you scroll to the very bottom, there's an exhaustion level number.
I think. Oh yeah, 1.
Where is that?
Right
uh,
down the bottom of in conditions. If you press the cog.
So it should be at the top right of your sheet.
Oh, okay.
Kyle.
Yeah.
There'll be a thing that says conditions underneath your AC and defenses.
Exhaustion.
It's about middle right of the page. Sorry.
That's rough. Okay.
Huh?
Yeah, it's
You found it?
Oh,
it's under
yes,
defenses.
yeah,
It's on
yeah,
it's
yeah.
on the right for the
Yeah, I
for the
found it.
new ones. It's yeah.
Yeah.
Exhausting,
It's
yeah.
a bit tricky to find. So what does
Yes,
that mean?
yourselves one level of
What does
Oh yeah, my
exhaustion
dex
do?
has gone down.
Yeah, mine's pretty shit.
2.
Gonna look
When you
up
make a
this-
D20 test, the roll is reduced by 2 times
Yeah.
your exhaustion level.
Yeah.
Jesus, your speed is reduced by a number of feet equal to 5 times your exhaustion level. Oh, so I'm 10
Oh
feet.
yeah.
That's
down
so
5 feet.
shit. Damn, that's really quite bad. Okay.
Ooh. Okay.
God's
Yikes.
exhaustion is not fun.
No.
Really
Who
not.
would have thought?
Zuba in my chat says rip rip Roscoe.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Roscoe.
Roscoe's gonna
R.I.P.
beef it.
Roscoe.
No longer speedy.
Oh, little pod.
No longer as speedy. He's still got
Right.
25.
I've got 25. I don't know my
Yeah.
jumpers effect.
Does it take 5 off, or does it? Or we
one
just
second.
naturally
It's taken
quit?
5 off mine.
Oh, was yours 30? Was it?
Yeah.
There you go then.
Completely lost which book has all the rules for quick.
Anyway.
Rule glossary. Here we go.
Bro's got to run through his mind library.
Honestly. Exhaustion. Yeah, while you have the exhaustion condition, you experience the following effects. The condition is cumulative. Each time you receive it, you gain 1 exhaustion level. You die if your exhaustion hits level 6. D20 tests. When you make a D20 test, the roll is reduced by 2 times your exhaustion level. Your speed is reduced by a number of feet equal to 5 times your exhaustion level. So you've lost 5 foot of movement, those who are exhausted.
Yeah.
Mhm.
To remove exhaustion levels, you have to finish a long rest, and that removes 1 level. So
Damn,
if you
that's
had
rough.
5 levels of exhaustion, you would need 5 long rests. In order
We can take a
remove it
long rest
completely.
now. It's fine.
Well,
Yeah, totally.
So you spend some time, and you eventually pull yourselves up and out of the rubble with the aid of Featherin and Francis, who weren't caught up in it. And that's when, walking down the pass, a bandit patrol stumbles across you.
No.
I disguise self.
Yep.
I'll believe you. I know you had that prepared, but you were just in a rock slide, so I'm going to say you haven't sort of got that prepared, we're going to go into
Well, I'm starting
initiative of things to balance this out.
Is it just us?
I think Roscoe sort of like as they turn up, are they looking like they're immediately trying to attack?
They're alerted to you guys. One second, I'm going to pull up a.
Yeah, Roscoe's like brushing himself off and like being like, "Fucking hate these roads. It's so terrible." And he's like pretending he's used to it. It's like,
I'm laying there, trying to look passed out. I'm trying to feign death.
oh god.
Okay, give me just a sec.
God, I've got -1 in intimidation because of the exhaustion.
Oh boy.
You have the
Well, I haven't
captain.
even checked.
You got advantage on it,
mine's
though.
-2.
Yeah, it's bad, bro. It's bad. I have proficiency in that as well, so it's.
Oh no, mine's just -1, but it is it is yeah. It's not. Yeah.
I'm good.
What else is anything? Oh no. Oh, -2 in religion.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a problem. Unless we go to a library and then I'm in trouble. But ooh, -2 to investigation. Yikes!
Yikes, boys.
Why has that gone down so
-3 to medicine, -3 to performance, 3 to persuasion, -3 to animal handling.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this exhaustion's kicking my
really
ass,
hit
bro.
me bad, so
Mine
it's
is still
fine.
+3, so we're all good.
Sorry, give me just a second.
It's all right.
I was not expecting this one in particular.
Ah. Okay, I'm just trying to check everything.
Okay,
So wear a feather in and
I'm just pulling up the thing now. Sorry.
okay.
It was... Just give me
Include
a
the feather in is still in
moment.
there. Just sitting in the cabin gate. It's all right.
Yeah.
Okay, and then there's that. That. Just gonna go there.
This music is reminding me slightly of when I play Civ City Rome.
Oh, I got the best play to try to attack us, because I still have a really high deception.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm glad you do.
Yeah, because I am a bard after all. You know, looking quite
Mhm.
fancy. I should be explaining. You can yeah. That would be meta.
Don't know what I've got.
Sorry, I'm just putting you guys
Yeah,
in places
my
that
Arcana
way.
and History are bad, but everything else is like.
+1 of athletics. That's it.
Oh, I've got -1 to athletics. Yikes.
Right.
I'm just doing +4 to Dex. There we go. Don't know how that's worked out, but there we are.
So
Oh,
yeah,
here we are.
as it stands, I'm gonna roll initiative just so we keep things in order, but we're not necessarily in combat. So everyone,
Okay.
give me initiative.
Well, I'm instantly
Initiative.
aggressive now, by the way.
Oh, really? Why?
Yeah, because I'm rolling initiative, so my guard is up.
11 with advantage. I don't know why I rolled with advantage. But I did.
Huh?
Why did I roll with advantage?
Why do I
What was that
have
about?
Did you have it
-2?
just toggled on?
No, it's on automatic. I don't quite.
Have you got an item or something? Is it a rogue thing?
I don't know.
Well, is this a +2?
Huh?
Yeah, what is this? -2. Oh, it's exhaustion reduction. That's why.
I don't know. It took the first one, so maybe I didn't roll with advantage. It just
Oh,
rolled twice. Roll bonus break.
Oh yeah, no, that wasn't. That you've just rolled it twice. That's not rolled with.
Oh, okay. So
advantage.
15 was the first one. I don't know what
Yeah.
happened there. Sorry about
Right.
that.
God.
Wow.
yeah. Stay in your lane. Word boy.
Stay.
If he could physically flex his initiative right now, he would. Do a little circle around Kael before starting the
I'm swapping teams. Hi guys. Hi, how are we doing? How are we doing? Okay, now. Okay, I'm so busy. Okay. Have fun, guys.
Playing up. I think Roscoe's really playing up the fucking. I've just been dropped a bunch of rocks on me. And he's like, for fuck's sake! And he's like trying to get up, and he's like, you lot, come help! And he's like barking commands at the back at Mavax.
I was looking at him like, who the fuck do you think you are?
He's not saying it to his group. He's barking it at the bandits so that they think he's in charge. Yeah.
What do I get for that? Okay. Roscoe, what'd you get?
3.
Oh no!
Bedroom, what'd you get?
I think I got like a pretty decent one. I think I got like 12 or something. Wait, let me check. Let me,
got
let me
10.
no 10.
That's not bad.
Pod.
15.
Kael.
6.
Apparently, I surfed down that mountain.
Right, Francis.
Or
You
I
got
stood up real
25.
quick.
5.
25.
25.
Oh, 25.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. So first to notice this, Francis, you see ahead of you are a group or a troop of bandit patrols. There's 4 Mapax followed by a Vulpin, which you know to be typically captains of this particular setup of unit. Is there anything in particular you're doing? They look like they heard the commotion of the rock slide and are sort of coming over.
How tall is this thing? Is this a big rock? What is
These,
this?
yeah, you're not climbing these. These are like
Rats.
giant, these are like
Can't-
cliff sides.
Mountain
Can't jump
sides.
Yeah. I full sprint very silently.
it.
Yeah, the steps make
Uh,
no noise. Yeah, you you
what?
try and dart out of sight just before they catch you.
Yeah,
All
just
right.
about here-ish. And then,
Great.
and then I noticed that it actually does seem to at least loop around. And I go, oh.
Great. Anything else?
No, that's that.
Right, let me see where I'm located at.
You see a.
Oh my god, sorry, I didn't mean to move me.
That's all right. You see one of the Mapax shouts out, Captain, there's someone here in the rock slide. And
Big
sort of
Roscoe's like
begins
still shouting. He's like,
advancing.
"Will you lot fucking hurry up? I need help!" And he's like pretending to be
Yeah,
like
you see
big
this
captain.
guy turns the corner. This guy also comes a run in, and the captain is gonna approach. So what's all the fuss about, huh?
I've just got a fucking rock falling on my head. Can you help? I'm just trying to fucking. We've got prisoners for the fort, and these fucking rocks keep falling on us.
Yeah, you see she was talking to her like Mapak troop there, and seeing you, she's, whoa, right, boys, you know what to do, get them.
Oh, okay.
Get them as in get them, or just help?
Just get him.
Wow, that someone meanings.
Escalated
Pod, you're
quickly.
up.
Oh, crikey. Get him. Right, 1 second.
Just
Well,
get them.
Just get him. Right. absolutely not a problem.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Do we know what get 'em means?
I can cast Hunter's Mark without using a spell. What's it, right? Yes, I can. I think it's Hunter's Mark. You magically mark one creature until the spell. I'm sure. Hang on. Oh, I read that somewhere. Oh. Okay, I'm confused. Well, something I have I can cast without spending a spell slot, but maybe it's not that.
Let's have a look.
It does a bonus action.
Oh yeah, you can cast it twice without expending
Yeah.
a spell slot, and then after
Okay.
that it costs a spell slot.
All right. Well, as my bonus action, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on the Vulpin.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do. Let me just check. Where's this thing gone?
So I will say you're currently like prone from the rock slide, so you stand up and then
Stand up.
draw your bow.
I'm gonna hop up onto the top of the cart.
Yep.
There, and then I'm gonna cast that Hunter's Mark, and then I'm going to
Which one are you casting it on?
on the
Sorry?
Vulpin.
Okay.
Is this 20
Okay.
foot? What is this thing? Where are
10
we?
feet. That's
No.
10 feet.
It's a 20. That's 10. That's 20. Yeah.
Is it
That's
what are you
15.
trying to
Oh,
do?
it's a 20-foot square. Do that thing again. Is that an edge? We've been here before. I don't know.
Are you attacking?
Yeah, do it like that. Yeah.
Yeah, because they said let's get them, so I'm just going to cast Entangle. You know, like I do. And that
Okay,
gets
so
all of
you-
them.
you've
By the
marked
look of it.
Escalated the wrong
the-
way. Oh no.
I'm just
say
entangling them. I'm not doing
You've marked
anything.
the
I'm just
Vulpin, we'll
stopping
say
them.
That's marked, and then
That's. They said let's get them.
Maybe get them to help us, like.
No, lads,
And
you
we'll
know what to
say-
do. Let's get them.
It didn't say let's
And-
get 'em. It
Because
said
Roscoe asked
get
for
'em.
help.
Oh, I thought
I
it said
did-
let's get them.
No,
No.
he said get 'em, and I did shout out, "Oi, come and help! I've got a rock on my big head," and I like.
Pod does is
pretend-
attack them.
Okay, well, what
Well,
I'm going to
go
do
with
then
that.
is I'm going to hop up on the cart and I'm going to stand. I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark anyway. And then
Yeah.
I'm going to stand up there and I'm going to hold Entangle. And the second anything
Yeah.
remotely resembling an attack starts happening, I'm going to cast Entangle. And if none of them move before they do that, it gets all of them.
all right. So you've jumped up, but you're like entangled.
I'm just like,
is
oof,
that-
you know, as if I'm trying to sort myself out and on top
Yeah,
of the
but
cab.
you're clearly sort of preparing something, and they're sort of.
But they, as far as I thought they said, let's get them. But
Mm.
apparently they just said, get them. Or they said, yeah, you know what to do, get them.
Goes,
So-
all right, end of your turn, Pod. You're holding that
Yeah,
action.
I'm just holding it. Yep.
This this map pack at the bottom here. Oh, is it that one? No, this one here scurries up from behind and it shouts out to you. Who are you all?
We're bandits. I need help. We've been fucking hit by lands. We got 2 prisoners here for the fort, and we've lost half our fucking band getting up here. It's been a pain in my ass. He's like trying to like pull himself out of the rubble, and like he flashes the sword to them, and he's like, "Look, look." He's like showing it off.
Goes, all right. Give me a.
You better fumble on this one, Roscoe.
Yeah, I guess. Give me a persuasion check, and
Oh,
he's
With
gonna
your
roll.
exhaustion.
It's a -3.
Shouldn't,
Oh,
shouldn't a
dude,
good brows and how
why?
it looks on the sword be enough?
Oh yeah,
Who is-
hold up 1 second.
Could it be an intimidation, perhaps?
Yeah,
Maybe.
no. Sorry, no. Wait, hold up.
Also, who was it who got the bards? What's it?
Roscoe.
Me,
Oh, okay.
Me. which is good because I have very bad stats right now because of the exhaustion.
Yes.
That does that, and then they have that, but then it's also. Give me a deception check, and you can do
Ooh.
so with advantage.
Perfect. Okay. Deception. Okay, only a -1. Not too bad. Come on,
Okay.
please, something decent. 11.
You got bardic inspiration though.
I mean, not awful.
Wait,
How
can
does
I
he
add
have-
my? Can I add
How does he
my?
have bardic inspiration?
He gave me bardic inspiration.
Yeah, I did.
When?
Before.
He did.
Earlier.
Before we
When
started.
he
session.
when he rubbed his smudge off his jacket.
Yeah.
Uniform.
That was like a day ago.
Oh shit. Okay.
No, it was
Bardic
right
inspiration.
before.
Oh no, it's at the
No.
bottom of the mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
2
which is a
days
day.
ago.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
It was right
It
Okay.
was,
before.
to be fair, yeah.
I mentioned that a day of travel for the first one, and then you're about halfway up a day up, and it's going to take 2 days
okay.
to reach the top. Bardic
Okay.
inspiration only lasts 10 minutes as well.
Alright,
Oh.
okay.
Okay.
Well, there we go then. But yeah, no, it's an 11. Not too bad, not too good.
Okay.
Looks
will
like an angry
do-
man with a captain's sword, I would say.
Let's have a look. What's he going to do? He will do an insight check.
Does he have disadvantage on that because of the captain's sword? Or is that on
That one in
intimidation?
particular gave you advantage. It's other things when you're barking orders, they will have
Okay.
a thing, but he's going to give it a go. He got.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. And begins running over to you. And,
Thank you,
Yeah,
thank you.
helps pull you up. Forgive me. It is another group of the coalition, Captain.
Yes, boys! Stupid idiot losers. Let's go!
Francis doesn't know anything and they ran off.
Roscoe's like, he sort of like, as he helps him, he's like, thank you. What's your name? What's your name, son? What's your name?
Come on, Jamie.
Off the top, Jamie. Come on. Give us the first thing you think of.
Off the dome.
Off the dome. Could be
Off-
Bob.
His
could
name
be
is
Larry.
His name is Off.
Off the dome. His
That's his
name is
Foamy.
Remington, sir.
Remington. Very good.
Is that what's in
Remington,
your room?
you
You've got a
are-
Remington steel now.
Remington, he like pats him on the shoulder. He's like, good man. Now we've got 2 prisoners here, from the forest around the city. One of our, where the fuck's our scout? And he starts shouting. He's like, "Oi, Francis, where are you?" And he's like shouting that and like sort of doing a cover for Francis.
Are we still at an initiative? I mean, are we still in initiative?
We are still in initiative, so we're gonna cut it there on speech
Okay.
and such.
Yeah, that's fine.
Featherin, you are up. You're behind the wagon as it currently stands.
Aren't I still like a hostage? I
You're
literally-
supposed to be, but there was the rock slide and stuff in which you guys got out of the way of, so it depends on what you're doing now.
Oh, well, it's just because I heard Roscoe literally say, "We've got hostages back here." So I just. You did say that, right? Like.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's like
after the
pretending
rock
that
slide.
Featherin and Kyle are hostages.
Yeah,
No, it's just it hasn't been your turn yet since this has all started. That's all. I just want to gather what you're doing now. That's all.
Oh, she's just remaining quiet and being like, she's sticking with the plan that Roscoe has.
So are you like climbing back in the wagon? Are you sitting on the floor? What are you doing?
Well, I guess yeah, I'll climb back in the wagon. That's where she was meant to be before.
Right,
And
yeah,
then
well-
she looks over at Kyle like, "When you're ready, get back in the bloody wagon."
Come on.
Kyle is
So
still
you're back in
playing
there.
dead.
They're not able to see what's going on.
Yeah,
Kyle, you're just laying on the floor
Yeah.
pretending to be unconscious.
Yep.
It is your turn now. So is that what you're opting
Yep.
to do?
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And the last map pack catches up. Sigil and is just like they're sort of waiting for their captain's orders. This one's helped you up. Roscoe, it's now your turn.
Okay, yeah, I think Roscoe's just gonna like brush himself off, and it's just like, "Oi, Pod, check on the prisoners. Make sure they're in the bloody wagon." And he's like sort of going up, and I think he walks up to the other captain, and he's like, he walks over, and I think he like extends his hand out for like a handshake. And he's just like, "Yeah, thank you. We've had a fucking hell of a time getting up here. I lost 3 of my men getting up here. And yeah, well, it's been a bit of a rough time trying to get 2 prisoners up here with only 3 people. And
Yep.
sort of like acting like everything's fine. This is totally normal. He's just having a rough day. Like,
Right. Pod's standing.
So at
with
this
the
point, we'll
prisoners
come
going,
out of initiative.
"Yep."
You've sort of convinced them at this point, so you guys are sort of free to
Cool.
role play this out.
Yes, well,
Francis.
I cast
liars,
jump and
you
get out of
lying
the
for
way.
real.
Pod's
That
gonna
just
like kick Kyle just to go.
Let's give him a
Just
kick.
if he can.
You expect me to wake up from that kick? I feel like someone like nibbing my leg.
Do you know how far she can jump and how strong her legs are?
Very short woman being like, "Get in the wagon!" Just like kicking him.
They're already in the wagon. Oh,
He's not. He's fully
oh.
standing out, but he was in the rock
He's
slide. So
pretending
he's
to be
Yeah.
I'll go and
unconscious on the
I'll
floor.
go and help him in inverted commas up and get him back in the wagon. Come on, Mr. Kyle, we need to get back in. I'm like whispering.
I didn't sign up for being bloody
Oh,
thrown
shush
down a.
now. Just get in the wagon.
Best I can be.
Shush. Shit.
Oh! I yell like frustration yell through the whole cover like oh! And like
Goes the bandits turn around like at that, and they're like,
He's really hurt his wing. Sorry, I'll just get him in now.
and I flip
Yeah,
the
the-
pod off. This is a wing, and I flip her off, and I'm walking into the.
the captain sort of starts addressing you, Roscoe, and she's like, well, difficult travels. Then we know these roads aren't the best. Believe me, we're avoiding these rock slides far too often these days. Right, who is it you're transporting?
We've got 2 bird folk back here. One of them, I think, is some, I don't know, aspiring tender or something. And then we've got a some fucking bard. He won't shut up. It's really quite annoying, to be honest. He's just like,
He was just annoying.
he's like, it's some noble bloke. And he just like, he just goes, yeah, keep an eye on him. I tell you that now. And he's just sort of like shaking the Vulpin's hand, and then just sort of like turning around, putting his hands on his hips and just being like, I tell you what, I'm lucky you lot came around when you did. I was going to have to whack one of them off in a minute, to be honest.
So while Roscoe says that, I bring out my infamous.
He's got the
Very
bagpipe.
Yep, the
Right.
bagpipe. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think at that, Roscoe just pinches his nose. Roscoe pinches his nose. He's like, it's been like that for 3
Yeah.
fucking weeks. He
This,
just
this bandit will come round the back of that, and just points at you. He's like, "Shut up that noise."
What noise? This is music, and I just listen to this.
Pod's gonna punch the bag.
Hey, you bloody. Okay, hang on.
just blows air back in his face.
I started like whistling my flute instead.
I think
Pod's
Roscoe
gonna
turns
pick the
around.
flute
at
up and
flute.
smack him on the head with it.
Oh, wow.
Roscoe turns around. He's like, Pod Remington, you can just fucking hit him, will you? He's being a right prick. And just like, kid turns back around and keeps.
I'll
his
allow
conversation going.
you. She says to Remington.
I kicked the makeup out.
Are you attacking him?
No!
He's
gonna
attacking
smack-
me.
Smack Kyle round the face. Lightly.
Kyle, are you attempting to
No, I'm
attack
not.
him?
I'm not. I'm not.
Goes, you shut up that noise now, or we make this travel uncomfortable.
I'm making
for you."
bloody shit up, you bloody wreck.
He climbs up in the wagon and punches you in the gut.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yes.
teddy bear.
Perfect.
And he let's
You
see.
literally brought that on yourself.
So funny.
I give Paul the evil eye.
Featherin's doing nothing. apparently.
Kyle, can you give
Just
me
being a good little
Can
hostage.
you give me a dex saving
No!
throw, please?
No, I'm not giving anything.
Yes. Give me a dex
Sabotage
saving
effect.
throw, please.
Fuck off. 14.
Francis.
Oh, 16.
Well,
Because he
Yes.
goes to snatch the flute out of your hand, but yeah, you keep it away from him. He goes, "Ugh. Just keep it quiet," and he jumps out the back of the wagon.
Brother, shove the flute up your for the raccoon butt next time.
Bless you.
I whisper for myself.
Oh well, and the captain begins talking to you again. You said you had a scout. Where are they?
Right behind them.
Yeah.
Please behind you.
I'm looking over the shoulder of the map pack in front of me. It's like,
Yeah, Roscoe looks around. He's like, "Oh, there he is," and he just goes, "Francis, what the fuck? Where have you been? You didn't. You're not a very good scout, mate. You didn't tell me about the fucking rock slide, did you?" He's just like pointing at him.
Ah, a quiet one. Nice. That's always good to have.
oh,
Yeah, he's
Not
got
normally,
one of the
not
few
normally of your
strikers, I'll say that.
stature that we have. Weird unit you've all got.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it now. I had a few more, but well, we've lost people down the ring. It's been a fucking hell of a ride, tell you that much.
What-
We had a little we had to go at one of the spears on the way back from around from the city, and we were trying to get around, and a little patrol caught us, took out 4 of the blokes. So it's been a fucking rough one, I tell you that now.
Pod's nodding. Yeah.
Give me a deception check, please. You
With
are-
advantage,
Stop,
because I'm
just
nodding
stop
and I'm
talking,
snoring.
Roscoe. You're gonna we can get into initiative again.
Well, yeah, well, I'll say, Pod, you can walk up to this conversation if you
Yeah.
want. You're like agreeing
That's
here.
a
It's
10.
a good thing you gave him advantage because
10.
yeah,
That's believable enough for a thing,
again,
right?
she's not. You haven't said anything like fantastic or out there. Just
Oof.
I'm sorry to hear that. You weren't able to bring them back.
What the spears on my people?
Your
We
people.
buried them out
Both
there.
both are dead. So
Yeah,
it's
we
been pretty.
buried
Yeah, we managed to bury the 4 that we had, but it took us, wasted a day of our time, to be honest. It was a fucking pain. And yeah, the spears. I mean, we managed to get out of there, but fucking hell, they're getting more aggressive. Just sort of like.
Yeah, we know that, don't we? It's always the case. These spears, they don't seem to. Those the big folk at Alderheart don't seem to care that we're out of homes and just having to struggle to get by. Do you think I want to be crossing these mountains every other day when we have to?
Yeah, exactly. Did you hear about that big raid they did on the North Gate? And you saw.
Oh yeah, we heard it went off pretty well. Although apparently, word has it they found one of our camps, so not too
Oh,
good.
shit, really? Yeah, we were there for the
That's
for
a
the
shame.
raid on the gate, and then we kept
Yeah.
going because we met up with the column. But fucking hell, I'm not surprised, to be honest, with the amount of noise they made.
Pod is listening to Roscoe and being like, "What the hell are all these words?" And
Yeah,
she's nodding along,
Roscoe's
but she's like, "What the heck
Roscoe
is a
is
spear?
acting
What
so
the hell is a
different.
column? What is going on?"
Roscoe's acting so different from like how he normally does. He's gone fully into like how he thinks a captain acts because
Yeah.
he's like he's become the role of like a dickish captain basically.
But because I don't know if anyone else can hear this, so Pod is just like, "What are these? What are these? What are these words?" She's like, "I'm just going with it, but what the heck is he going on about?"
Oh god.
All right. Well, we won't stop
Above the
you
table,
any
I was sitting there going,
longer.
"Do I
You-
know what a spear is?" Like, no, I don't.
You should do as you
Yeah,
fought
spears are
alongside
the-
them.
Yeah, spears are the
Oh yes, that's right.
like the guards that go out and actually
Yeah,
attack.
that's
bandits and
right.
stuff.
But yeah, the
Well,
column. I'm like,
yeah, we'll let you. Are you all right? You better get back to the stronghold quick. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know. That looked like a pretty nasty slide, but you know how they are. They can always get worse.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, we're back and well, keep an eye out. I haven't seen anything down the trail that bad, to be honest. So I don't think anyone should be, following, but just keep an eye out. And Roscoe just sort of like turns around. And he's like, "Are they back in the wagon yet, Remington?"
Remington.
Goes, yes, they're quiet and in the back now.
Oh, I'm
Good
not
man,
being
good
quiet.
man.
I mean, like,
I think
cheeky.
Roscoe like walks over and he just like drops like 3 gold pieces into Remington's hand. He's like, "You keep doing a good job, mate." And just like pats him on the shoulder and just walks
Pod's
back
gonna,
to the.
Pod's gonna just sort of hop back and okay.
He's just gonna hop onto the wagon and like get ready to move.
yeah, walk off, you peasant.
Oi, shut up back there! Full on
Yeah.
like Skyrim opening, like just
Yeah,
whack Rael's head.
Yeah, Kel's well enough, so as Francis gets on, he elbows him in the stomach. Not hard.
Oh, what?
but-
Francis!
Hey, quiet, we're playing along.
I'm playing the bloody role of being a noble hostage. Come on.
How about playing the role of being a quiet noble hostage?
There is such none as a quiet noble hostage.
Sort of move you all in unit together. You sort of pass them. The bandits wave you on. The captain
Yay,
gives
that's a
you a
nod.
nod. Roscoe.
Plays the bagpipes
Yeah.
again.
You just hear a groan from them. Yeah, you guys successfully
Hey!
got out of that. Very well done.
I was
Nice.
afraid
Oh,
Roscoe was going
oh,
to talk
that's
back.
No, I
nice
already
to
told you I'm aggressive. I'm hopping off. I'm gonna go and kill them all.
Running back and getting into fisticuffs.
Yeah, me too. Come on, let's take them on. Come on.
Yeah, let's go get
Get
him,
back
let's
in
go
the
get
wagon.
him.
I'm trying to move you all. Get back. I'm trying to
Take my skates,
I'm
get
trying
him!
to move this session along. Get back in the damn wagon.
I thought about doing jump and glide away.
Oh my god.
Just to
Roscoe, the
sell.
second they're like around out of the way, he's like, sorry about that. And he's just like, ooh. Be glad that he
just
got away with it.
Yeah, Pod's just kind of looking at him weirdly.
Next person
Yeah.
who hits me, I'm going to take this flute and shove it down the throat. And
Maybe
I-
don't gob
and-
off when we're in front of the people we're trying to pretend we're a part of.
I'm playing the bloody role as a noble hostage. I'm supposed to gob off.
Oh yeah, and he's playing the role of the person who punches you in the face for it.
So the role is not shoving the throat down your fucking flute or always something. I know it's mumbles like salty.
Yeah. Just keeps going with the wagon.
Yep. So you guys carry on your way.
I prepare myself a new disguise self, by the way.
Okay, great.
Hey, Kyle, notice how Feathers over there has been real quiet and has not been getting punched. Just
And on that,
Quiet.
finally,
Oh, quiet.
through the mist, you
Yo.
see a pair of great stone towers
oh no.
looming on
shit.
the horizon. And as you approach, you make your way closer, and you're finally there. Or I'll say you guys haven't put around the corner, but you can see this from a ways away. These two towers, and as you approach, you notice they're connected to a squat and sturdy fortress, which stands in lonely vigil among the crags. A few distant shapes can be seen patrolling the parapets, and banners with the crest of the bandit coalition hang proudly from the walls. Entering the fortress proper will be a challenge. It has 100-foot high stone walls with guard posts stationed around the perimeter. Roscoe, you would know that behind the perimeter, the fortress opens into a square, 120-foot long inner courtyard consisting of barracks and training areas. And a narrow wagon road leads to the courtyard through a palisade through a double set of doors. Beyond that is a meeting hall. A meeting hall has been dug into the mountain itself and serves as the inner keep. Connecting the courtyard to the outside is a single large entrance on the front wall, a massive wooden door behind an iron portcullis. This can be lowered like a drawbridge for wagons. And there's a smaller 5-foot wide door to the side which allows for single file entry. And this is currently being guarded by 2 well-armed mapacs who are big for their kind.
What's the names?
You haven't got you want to speak to them.
I think Roscoe like looks at the fort and is just like he just sighs and he's like, oh, I did not want to come back here anytime soon. And I think he like brings the wagon sort of like up and is just like, right, we've really got to convince these lot because there's not many ways out of the fort once you're in it, so just be aware. I think he goes, oh, you might have to, well, I mean, we've already done the lie of there's 2 hostages. Do we risk having you be one of our troop, or do we just keep going with what the lie we've already told?
Roscoe, the thing though is that I am a noble. so you
Well,
can use
no.
that.
Well, yeah. Do you want to keep being the noble hostage, or do you want to like pretend to be one of us? You know, it's the thing.
No, the thing though is that I'm a noble, so I do
Okay, so
have,
noble hostage.
and I do
Okay,
have valuable information that I will happily give them.
okay.
So we
There
can
we go.
we can play that role still.
All right. We'll probably have to put you two in the cells.
Oh,
but we can-
bloody knew it,
What?
Roscoe! Come
That was
on.
not part of the
Well, they're
deal.
not just going to let you walk around, are they? Like we can try, but I think it'll be a bit more suspicious if we're like, nah, let the hostages
Tell you what,
waddle around.
let me try to talk myself out of getting thrown into the jail. Let me try to sell myself as a valuable hostage that, you know,
Okay.
we will rather be locked in with some fine
Also-
dining.
Well, maybe say that you've got information from the council or something, and that you were
Oh,
in
yeah.
like a meeting with them,
Oh yeah,
and then just
I
be
can.
like, you know stuff, and just say we've got information for the boss.
Oh, don't
maybe
worry,
do that.
Roscoe. Yeah, I can play the role just fine.
All right.
I'm
Tim,
pretty
what are we-
persuasive when I want to be.
What are we actually doing here? Have we got a...
We're trying to get the bandit boss, aren't we? We're trying
Yeah.
to, like,
So the orders you were given were to well, wasn't. I'm trying to remember the wording specifically. I
Was
think
it
it
to
was.
capture
It
or
was
was it to
deal.
kill?
It was deal with the bandit general, however you see fit.
Okay.
Okay.
But
Hmm.
Roscoe,
Yeah.
it didn't say kill or befriend him. It says any way we see fit.
Well, yeah.
Let us try to
But-
befriend them and, you know, play different strings.
Well, I mean, we can, but we do sort of still have to get them from being a bandit, which is very hard considering it's, you know, the big boss.
If they can offer us a better help towards the Scorched Grove thing, that's an option
Roscoe
too.
just sort of like squints at him and he's like, "Do you want to be a bandit now?"
There's things you don't know, alright? Just trust me on this. If they can help us more than the council can help us regarding the Scorched Grove, we should consider that option to, you know, be more friends with them than the bloody council.
Roscoe just sort of sighs and just goes, "Yeah, all right.
Let's just see how
Okay.
it goes, and let's see what they can do for us.
All right. Yeah, but if they ask, it's your and Feathering's mission. We're still bandits. You've got to like pretend that it's you two that have been sent off to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. It's fine.
All right.
It's fine, Roscoe.
And yeah, and he brings the wagon around and sort of like brings it up towards the gate and just shouts down, "Prisoners for the fortress, lower the gate." Just in a sort of like, you know,
Wow.
everything's fine, but we've got people we need to get in.
You see, as you're approaching, you know, just at the pace that you would, these two brutish-looking Mapacs step forward.
Twisted
One
our
remains behind,
tokens.
the other comes further forward. And puts his hand up, like gesturing you to stop the wagon where it is.
Yeah, he stops the wagon, like he knows the drill, so he's like, "Yeah, I'll stop," and sort of gets ready to be inspected a bit.
Could they
So,
untwist our
what is it
tokens?
you're saying? Are you saying anything to this bandit as he approaches?
I think he's leaning down off the side of the wagon with his sword visible, and he's just like, "Yeah, we've got prisoners for the fort. These two have got information from the Perch Council. They've been in a meeting apparently, so we've got them back here to talk to the boss."
Give me a deception check with advantage, please.
Okay.
Can I give him
Why am
bardic
I doing all-
inspiration?
There's no way for you to do that. That wouldn't be obvious right now.
yeah,
Can I
sure.
just tap him on the shoulder?
11.
11. Okay. Let's see.
11. Oh, it's really this is so horrible. Oh god.
He approaches you. He looks towards the other bandit, nods, carries on walking towards you, walks around the back of the wagon, looks inside.
I give him the evil stare.
Yeah, he just not bothered by it at all. This map pack, by the way, he is like just
Beefy.
yeah, he's not like muscular big. He's like just rotund big, but the kind think like dwarf big, like you know what I mean? Like he's not ripped, but
wide.
he's strong. You know
Yeah.
he's stocky. Like this is a big brute of a map pack, and he's just sort of eyeing everyone up. Walks past, walks back to the front. And then he drags this column or this wooden sort of defense to the side, whistles to someone who you can't see right now. Let's see, just imagine he's dragged that out to the side and grunts towards you, Roscoe. This one stands to the side as well.
Yeah, Roscoe just sort of gives him a nod and just goes, "Thanks," and then just keeps going like there's no problem.
Yeah, the iron portcullis raises, and then the wooden gate behind it opens up, and you guys travel into the fortress. I'm going to make it visible for you now.
The fact I've gotten away with 2 11s as a deception check is I'm very happy with it.
Just give me a minute as I'm revealing things.
Oh, Gerbeans! We have snacks for
There's a
dinner.
Gerbean! Yay!
Jamie, before we remove the wagon, you need to untwist us. Because you are like the wrong way.
Yes, yeah, I know. Just give me a sec. I'm trying to remove all of this without giving you the things you can't see. Okay. Yeah, you guys make it through into the courtyard of the stronghold. There are several buildings inside of here. One which looks to be some kind of canvas tent with jails inside of it. One, Roscoe, which you would know the longer building to be a barracks. And then to the left, a storehouse with some livestock and such inside for feeding and storing of provisions and such. Yeah, you guys have made it in here. Roscoe, you guys go in. Some people sort of look over. These sort of two Gerbeans standing guard in front of this tent to the right of you, look at you. They're not really bothered. You see like a servant crossing, carrying some crates. He opens the door and heads inside. There's a bustle of activity. You see the sort of bandits, running training drills against like training dummies. You see there's another group of bandits sitting around a campfire keeping warm. And a few bandits patrolling the palisades of the fortress as well. What are you doing?
I think Roscoe is sort of like he's just nodding to the Gerbean at the side, and then I think knowing that that's the cells, he would pull up like just after the entrance, and then he'd pull it to a stop and just go, "We've got 2 prisoners that need holding for now. They've got information from the Purge Council. They're here to see the boss. We've lost a lot of people getting them here, so take good care of them."
All right, we'll put them in there for you.
Oh, get your hands off me. I'm not going into If you put me in that jail, I won't say a bloody thing.
Oi, shut up, you! And then
Nope.
he just turns to the 2 Gerbean and just goes, "If he keeps fucking talking, just slap him a bit, all right? He's a right fucking mouthy one." and just sort of like hops off the wagon with his sword and just leans his hand on
I'm
it a little
still
bit.
sitting in the wagon. I'm refusing to go out.
They pull. If you resist, they're gonna pull you out of it.
Look, small jobbins, if you put me in that jail, I won't say a bloody thing about
Give
the things
me
I know.
a dexterity saving throw, please, Kyle, as they're about to yank you out of the thing, unless you let them pull you out.
Heck no. Hang on.
I think he just gives a bang on the side of the cart and just goes, "Francis, help him get him out, will ya?"
All right.
These gerbines, surprisingly strong, they rolled an 18.
Fuck.
Yank you out of the cart, Kyle,
Oh, blue.
and begin to manhandle you, or
I refuse this. Like
folk handle you, and
Folk
begin.
handle you.
I'm like, nope. No, nope. So
I mean, if
being,
you want to try and break out, you can give me another. You can give me an athletics check.
I'm being really loud. I'm saying, do not put me in there. If you do that, I will not say a bloody thing about the things I know about the leader of the council. I say that with like, I say it as I really mean it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Roscoe sort of goes over and he just like he makes a show of like grabbing Kyle's like collar or whatever, but he's just sort of looking at him and he just goes, "Listen, you'll get your time to talk to the boss, but for now we need to keep you somewhere we know where you are. So just sit in there and I'll be right back, all right?" And he just like slaps him on the cheek a little bit and then just like turns around and just goes, "All right, take him in there," and just sort of waves him off.
Yeah, and unless you really put up a fight, Kyle, they sort of push you inside.
Oh, I'll put up a fight. Kyle is
Right.
mad.
Give me an
an
athletics check then.
I got like -1 on that. Can I tap myself a bargain inspiration?
He's really trying not to be.
If you want to sort of magically beef yourself, you can.
Yeah, I'll do that. I beat myself up.
Right.
I love how he's doing such a job of it that they've literally just left feathering in there for now.
15.
15. Are you adding bardic to that?
Nah.
Oh, why did you roll with
sorry,
advantage?
13. Sorry, 13.
Yeah,
Never mind.
13. Are you
13.
adding bardic or?
Nah. Nah.
They get a 9. So they try and push you in further, but they're not able to get you in. It was, look, settle down. You'll get your time with the boss, but we're not just letting you walk around our
No,
camp.
listen to
Now,
me,
get in
Jobin.
there.
Your boss is gonna have a time with me. It's all the way around. You don't know me. I'm important bloody bird folk. Do not touch me. I'm being a boss to me right now.
They draw their daggers on you.
Roscoe just pinches his noses and he's just like, "Hey, listen, don't fucking kill him. He knows important information. Well, you just get in there." And then he just turns to Francis and goes, "Can you get the lady
Or
in
they
there,
can
please?"
kill me and you won't know a bloody
then,
thing. How about that?
I think Roscoe walks up to the tent at this point.
The Gerbines take a step closer to you. One begins to grapple you again. He's going to make an attack roll to grapple you. Let's see here.
The regrets, but Kyle is not enjoying this at all.
Is physically incapable of playing the normal prisoner. Like,
yeah.
Must fight with all his will. To be fair, though, it is making it more believable.
Yeah. But to this point, it's true. Kyle is really furious. Because, yeah. It stopped being like, let's play the role until he was told to get back into jail. He's like, he's pissed now. If not, Pod cast entangle on him and like, get in.
Life of me, I can never find.
Hello, Flamskull. How are you? How did you turn your avatar like that?
Well, it's just I'm special.
I forgot that. I did.
Yeah, Kyle and Featherin are just upside down for some reason.
Yeah.
Okay, so while you're doing that, while you're looking for that,
Did
is it
you
okay?
hear him ask you to take me? Or
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I just like to extend, Francis extends his hand
Wow.
to help you off the wagon.
He takes his hand.
Okay, Jimmy, can I have your attention for a second?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah, while that's going on, nobody's really paying attention to us, right?
Exactly.
Not really, no.
Yes, I would like to slip my lockpick, thieves' tools,
Whoa.
into one of her pockets.
Oh, behave.
Oh, you're gonna put her thieves tool in, your
Oh.
thieves tool in her pocket.
She accepts.
Damn.
What?
Hello, Francis.
Oh, yeah,
give me a sleight of hand check with advantage because no one is.
Oh
looking.
yes, with advantage. It's been a while since she's been touched.
That's a 27.
That's a 27.
That's crazy.
France,
Yeah, I think I'd use a
Don't
27.
clip me. I know I'm on
Francis.
stream.
you pick her
You're
lock
clipped.
fantastically.
Wait, can I roll some sort of dexterity save?
Yeah.
I don't want to fall on the ground.
No, you're gonna
Fuck
get
yeah,
Yeah, roll a
exhausted now.
Constitution save to keep it together.
Oh
Okay,
my
okay,
God.
No, actually, when he does, I think from a distance it would look weird because he slips it in her pocket and then he like pats the pocket he put it in.
Yeah,
By,
and it's
by
like
the way, the pocket's on my bum.
Oh,
Oh,
Francis.
Feathering, you
I'm
have
so
a.
funny. Oh my gosh. Oh, so
Feathering, your feathers ruffle a little bit.
funny.
I mean,
Anyway,
you
but
should add there like
while-
1
while
point of
Feathering
exhaustion.
is getting her feathers preened. So
Yeah, I think at this point Roscoe's like up with like in the doorway with the Jabine, and he's just like helping them sort of like grab him and just sort of shuffle him in because he's like he's playing the part of like, for fuck's sake, got to do everything myself, and like helping him drag him in.
I'm starting to fight against Roscoe too.
Alright, just give me a second. I'm just looking.
Like I'm not violently trying to harm
I
him, but
need
I'm.
you to give me a strength or dexterity saving throw.
That would be with my bardic inspiration. Oh, don't need that. 10 out of 10. Right. So with the 8 on the bardic, is
I
it?
believe so.
Shall I do an ability to try and grapple him? Or whatever it is
17.
on my board? 17. Very
okay,
good.
yeah, this the first attempt does not go well. He's going to make his second attack to try and grapple you. He's sort of putting up a huff and a fuss.
Is it there's a roof on this tent, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, that one.
it's a tent, so
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
there is in fact a roof on the tent.
He
So
crit
tents
on
work.
his grapple, so I'm going to say you have disadvantage on this save.
Uh-huh.
So give me another dex or strength save. $12. What is his?
I'm trying to force myself out.
Okay, you're
And
kind
yours-
of evening up with him right now. He's not getting you in any further.
And Roscoe can see the desperation in Kyle's eyes. He really don't
Yeah.
want to be put in there.
I think Roscoe just goes, right, and he just pinches his nose and he goes, right, I tell you what, mate, if I tie your ends together and you sit on the floor, are you gonna stop? We won't like put you in a fucking cell. I'll be back in literally 5 minutes. Can I just tie your ends together and you can sit on the floor? How about that?
How about I
He just
sit
sort of-
on the floor?
All right.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then he just sort of like pushes him over to like sit him down in the middle of the room and just goes and like ties his hands together a bit. And just goes, fucking nobles, man. And
Do
he
you
just
tie
sort
them
of
like loosen, like really loose?
I think he just ties
Yeah.
he ties them like he ties them like
Wrap them around. kind of
tight
thing?
enough for them to like wraps
Yeah.
them like so he can't move his arms, but like they're not like specifically very tight. It's
Yeah.
just that he can't like, get up and cast spells and shit, he's like
Yeah.
he's just making it so it looks like he's been restrained a bit.
Okay, and then they open up this. Are you, Francis? Are you escorting Featherin into the jail tent?
Yes, and I make it a point to do it very gently as we get into Roscoe's field of view.
Jeez.
Oh my
Roscoe into Kyle's field of view. Oh my
So,
god,
yeah,
it
they,
started happening to me.
Crazy.
Featherin, you're escorted in by Francis and the Gerbeans. They open up this first cell for you. You heading inside it?
Yes.
I think Roscoe like leans on the tent door and just goes, "Yeah, be nice to that when she's actually listened to me." And he just like gives a pointed look at Kyle.
Kyle doesn't say a
and then you
thing.
see this Gerbine begins opening this cell. This one here stands beside you, Kyle.
I think Roscoe just goes,
You're sitting on the ground right now, right?
Yeah, I am here.
yeah.
He is going to make a.
I will resist. I will
You're
start
tied up.
kicking them with my claws.
He is tied up though. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you tied my hands up, but not my feet.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Seconds.
I will scratch the eyes out of those turbines like a true bird.
Sorry, I'm just looking for the other thing.
Can I just jump up and run out? Like
right now,
Roscoe
'cause they're in the middle
will
of doing
stop
something.
you because he is actively trying to make it seem like you are a prisoner.
Yeah.
He's not just going to let you run because they will just kill you if you try and escape.
I was gonna headbutt you in the crotch
Good luck trying.
for a really bad thought out plan that would not end up us in jail. But here we go.
I love how Kyle was like, "Yeah, no, it's okay. I'll go in the jail. That's fine." And then the second he actually got put in the jail, he was like, "No, no, no!" Started like clawing his way out.
Okay, you are sitting on the floor. Okay. I need you to give me a. I assuming you're doing an acrobatics check. You can do an acrobatics check or an athletics check, as this Gerbine is going to kick you into the cell.
Ooh.
Damn it! Acrobatics
7.
Yeah.
He's going to make his dex check.
How can small German kick me into the cell? They're like small ants. Sorry, Pod.
Not every Gerbine is a tiny mouse. They're shorter, but it doesn't. Anyone can push someone sitting on the floor. You know what I mean? And
I
He's
also
smart.
appreciate how Kyle has once again made a 2-minute walk into the cell scene into a 20-minute fight for his life.
you get
We love
pushed
this
in,
man.
and then this Gerbine.
I'm trying to
slams
attack
it
the German
shut.
with my claws. It's the final cramp attack.
I mean, he slammed the gate on you. You're.
I know.
I think Roscoe just like pinches his nose. He's just like, "Are you happy now, mate? Are you happy?" Just sort of like looking at Kyle. He just goes, "Just keep an eye on him. We'll be back in a minute," and starts like walking back towards the wagon.
I start singing really false, really loud.
You see these Gerbine begin approaching. Ross goes, "Oh, hope you haven't had to deal with that one for too long. Guess the birdie doesn't like his cage."
Yeah, mate. It's been 2 weeks of that. It's
See,
been a
that's
fucking
racist.
pain, I tell you now. And Roscoe just sort of like pinches and just goes, "Make sure he doesn't have his fucking bagpipes either. He will play them." And he turns around and he goes, "Right, we're gonna go see the boss. Do you know where they are?" And sort of,
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, the General Saradin is probably inside the inner keep. I think there's a meeting or something.
All right, perfect. Thanks, Mike. He just sort of pats him on the shoulder and just sort of turns around and goes, "Oi, Pod, come on!" And just like starts making their way towards the inner keep.
Okay, you'd have to walk through the court. The inner keep's entrance is like here. You guys gonna make
Okay.
your way over?
Yeah, he's gonna. Roscoe is like looking out. By the way, he's like keeping an eye on everyone and just like checking to see if he recognizes anyone.
All right. Well, I think then at this point we said we're gonna have an early session. I know Nat's got to be up early tomorrow. We'll put a pause on it here as you guys approach the inner stronghold. Kyle is locked up, Featherin locked up. Pod,
With some
Francis,
lockpicks.
and Roscoe have well, you've all infiltrated the stronghold, but we'll
Hell
see
yeah.
what happens.
I need to take a quick pee.
We're literally finishing.
Oh, we are? Oh, we are? Okay.
Yes,
Good.
that's what he's just said.
Oh, sorry. I was really
Well,
needing it.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
Yeah, check the chat channel real quick. And,
Yeah, the chat channel is foul. We love it.
Oh dear.
Absolutely awful.
What the heck?
Oh god. This has been one of my favorite sessions of just like barely getting away with lying through our teeth about being bandits the whole time.
You know, these infiltration missions do not normally go this well in D&D. I'm very impressed.
They don't. Especially with 11 on a deception check. I'm quite happy.
But they're maycaps, so you know.
Yeah, true. Fucking idiots.
Yeah.
I also truly appreciate how Kyle has managed to be like, I'll go
Whenever he
in
goes
the
over the
cell.
wing,
That's
I'll
fine.
have
And then the
five.
second he was actually dragged to the cell, he was like, wait a minute, no, I like being free.
No, I
Immediately
never.
thought it.
I was more like, give me the fine dining, not the jail. And you know. Yeah.
Yeah, treat me like a noble. Oh, bandits in the woods that
Yeah.
don't like me.
Right, guys,
Famous
enjoy
to
my
hate
wife.
novels.
Wife is
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
See you guys later. Bye.
Oh god. This is going to be a fun
I thought
session.
you
I
did.
can't wait for
See you
one
later.
random Gerbine to be like,